Bro.
Yo,
All right, here we go. Hello, everybody. It's Thursday. We're here at Players Wanted from the Barracks. Once again, we are doing another live stream, talk about a bunch of different stuff. With me today, of course, is my down there, my partner in crime, Battery One from Assault and Battery Airsoft. To my right is Braxman from Boneyard Airsoft, and down below me is the Wiener, Rob Wiener from Doomsday Airsoft. So
I can't see the wiener.
So we're going to talk about a lot of cool stuff tonight, guys. We're going to do a post-op of what happened at Iron Fury. From there, we're going to talk about some couple of quick game announcements, and then we're going to go into what Rob's really here for, which is Doomsday's big announcement about having a thing. And I'm going to mute the hell out of you, Battery. You're loud as shit. His wind is also all over the place, and I don't know why he's trying to do like this glamour shot. Look around.
He's doing like what's that dude from Uncharted, Drake, got that look going on.
Oh man, they're actually coming out with a movie on that.
I heard that.
So first and foremost, let's go ahead and start with Iron Fury. The funny thing is, it's 3 versus 1 now. So Braxman, Battery, and I were all on the green side. Wiener was on the green side and became a traitor and went to the tan side.
I'd much have us have some green wieners.
Nice try. You didn't kick our ass. It was extremely close, sir. Let's see what happened on the second and third, the third and fourth Evos there when somebody wasn't on a helicopter. I
loved it when I snuck up on Wiener and Bulldog in the Humvee.
Yes, you did.
Didn't even notice.
You got a patch for it.
I did.
Oh, where'd you go? Lost the feed. Damn it, man.
Yeah, we can hear him. We just can't see him.
I can hear him. I can't see him.
That might actually be an improvement.
That's spicy.
Oh,
something's going on.
Hey, Kevin. How you doing? Glitch was just about to call you there, Jordy. I talked about it.
I can't hear you guys.
We can hear you fine.
We can hear you. We can't see you.
It's muted.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Crap.
He'll be back.
You're going.
So we had a pretty good time at Iron Fury. I personally got to do 2 helicopter flights, and I was able to take out the tan, the Humvee's technical twice. I also took out an entire. There he is. There he is.
Damn! I don't know what happened. That has to be my phone. I can't get my iPad to work, so I'm trying to get that to work.
I took out the. I was able to take out the tan Humvee. I also took out an entire troop transport full of people, which was great from the helicopter with 1 tag and shell.
You're running tags from the helo, you dirty amp.
Hey guys, I'm gonna turn on the computer and I'm gonna join you guys.
Okay, no problem, Better. So I will say that the Battle Bug made its first official appearance at an event.
I blew it up. Yes.
Yeah, you did.
One time, but I did blow it up.
Once. That was a good shot. I really think it needs to be in the TCA rules that if a technical gets hit at all, regardless if the rocket explodes, that the vehicle's down. That's what I did every single time I got hit. I always stopped because I think if I got hit with it, if it was a real rocket, my vehicle would have went boom boom.
Agreed.
Nope, I didn't print those out.
Do you have notes?
I have notes. I have notes for but I was looking because I thought I printed out. I have the timeline too, but I thought I printed out the rules. But I think that's in there.
So I see Kevin definitely agrees with me on that one. I also want to say that part of me also wants to tell like my thought is that maybe perhaps fate rounds should not be allowed there because those things
Dude.
do some damage.
I had one go off 10 inches in front of my face in the Humvee cab. Also had one break the windshield of my Humvee.
That's impressive too, by the way. Shattering the windshield of the Humvee.
Like,
Was it
like
late round?
literally,
Was it
not
hit
just
in the head?
cracked it, like effed it up.
I thought that one arrived that way. I didn't realize that happened on
Nope,
the field.
that was brand new.
Ooh. So, on a whole, I didn't have too many complaints about the actual gameplay. I know there was a couple of people on both sides that were a little bit upset. The only thing I noticed, which was far unusual, much more unusual than I've seen at any other event, the amount of cheating in that game was pretty intense. Not gonna lie.
There was a bit.
Yeah, Kevin was definitely shooting at me. Hey, I will not count those damn ricochets though, sir. If you knock it up off the ground, no, I'm not going to count that. But yeah, Kevin was up there taking pop shots at us. Oh, actually, I think I might be able to find the video. I meant to have this already up, but then I got distracted. The bug is going to go in on Tuesday to get its get jacked up. So it actually is going to be a lot higher. It's going to have about a 4-inch lift on it. So by the time we go to the next events and all that, people will not be mocking how low it sits.
I was impressed with that thing, like by a lot.
I was impressed at how well it did as well. I mean, not going to lie. I thought that I brought the chains because I thought it was going to get stuck. I saw
it.
No, there was one spot I think where Sam either got stuck or almost got stuck when they were doing the field patrol before, because we could see the nasty ruts in there. Yeah. I decided to go through it just to see what would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what's the worst that happens? It gets stuck and we pull it out with the truck. Right over it. Oh, I cannot wait for my new computer so it stops happening. So I did roll right up on Wiener. I took out Bulldog. Yeah, it is. That's probably not going to be installed till sometime in November. Hopefully, it'll be ready to go by January 18th, which we'll talk about in a minute. So, all right, let's see if I can find some of this stuff here. Oh, there's. Where is that one?
But yeah, Rena, I was really surprised you and Bulldog paid no attention. Actually, okay, so we found out the last 45 minutes of the event, no one pays attention to an empty troop transport.
You're right. Yep.
No one. And then we were able to do some hood rat stuff when we realized that. Me and my buddy who were running around, and we got you and Bulldog and that one other guy, and then we got I literally dove out of my Humvee and threw a grenade as I'm diving from it because you have to be a certain amount of feet away from it to engage, and threw a grenade and got a couple guys behind a Connex, and it was hysterical. Like, no one pays attention to an empty Humvee.
Yeah. We talked about that on the way home. Both of us knocked ourselves each other in the forehead. What the fuck were you thinking?
Yeah, like if Mark, you didn't know, like Wiener and Bulldog are walking down this hill, and me and my green transport Humvee just roll up behind him, like it's not quiet. And they look back at us, look at us, and continue on to shoot the guys down the hill. And I'm like, Hayden, murk those guys. And Hayden gets out and takes them out, and I get out, and it was just like. No one pays attention, and you were not the only ones.
Oh, I know. I bet. Yeah, because we expected to come up from behind us. We thought we had everybody pinned down in the valley there.
Yeah, we did it to like numerous people, like just quietly roll up and like not say anything and just be like.
No, that was good. We had no complaints whatsoever. The only one Bulldog had was he got shot in the back of the neck. That's all.
Well, that was also my buddy's first time ever playing airsoft, so he's not so.
And it sounds like we kind of got him addicted a little bit, huh?
He's in. He sent me. He asked if he could be formally part of the Boneyard team, and I was like, "You got him."
So when I was talking about before about like some of the stuff that goes on, one of the big issues that I have is if somebody is moving when they're not supposed to, like if it's a blind man or a Mississippi, and just to give you an idea of just how bad it was. Let me maximize that. There we go.
I was. Oh.
Go ahead.
There was one we called it was the serious blind man, where they actually had to make a split in the field. We saw that. This one guy, the blind man, yells, and we're like, "Blind man, stop moving!" He goes, "I gotta pee," and he gets up and walks over and pees in the woods. And I'm like, "Dude, it's a blind man. Stop moving. You don't have to pee that bad."
This is our blind man incident where I got pissed.
That was it. Grenade in the hand.
Oh, dude, damn straight I had a grenade in my hand.
I had one like right here on my dash the whole day.
We just got hit with a grenade with this Carlton grenade.
Here we go.
So narrate, Mark. I don't know what's going on.
What's that?
Narrate for us. What the hell's going on?
Okay, so in the middle of the blind man, we heard it over the radio, so we called out a blind man.
Yeah.
And everybody's supposed to stop. So over here behind this this piping here, three guys you can't see from this angle because my stupid nerve isn't aware, but they ran up and got in position right behind the connect. So I was getting pissed at that point because I know what they're doing. They're advancing on us.
Yeah.
So after we're already screaming blind man, we got hit with a rocket that went off and it bounced off like the hood or whatever, went out to the backside and exploded. That's why he said, "I'm not going to count that." I wasn't going to count it either.
Hey, Mark, I'm coming in on my iPad, so I'm saying bye right in a second. I'll be right there.
What's that?
Oh,
I'll be right back. Oh, here he comes. Here comes Wiener. We'll wait for Wiener to get back in. There he goes. Oh, all right, well, you can see it now. Okay. So, yeah, here comes Sam hauling ass to go to the blind man.
Oh, this is the one. This is the same one I was talking about.
I only wanted to get out of his way, guys.
Yeah. They actually had to make a split in the field for that one.
Yeah. Here's why I'm pissed. All these guys off to the left here.
All walking around. Yep.
Now, so a lot of you guys don't probably realize I'm a field owner and an admin, and this causes so much chaos. Like if there's a blind man and we're refs are trying to find out who's hurt and who's thing, and you got a bunch of guys milling around and things, it really can cause a big problem, especially on an AO this size when radios can be an issue, that kind of thing. Like if there's a blind man, take a freaking knee, sit your ass down, don't move. Like it can be a huge disaster if we can't, or if an admin can't locate who's hurt, or if you all hone in the wrong person.
I had no warning for game on, and then boom. So I give the ref credit. I give the admin credit for this because
Did Evan tell you not to call it?
Yeah.
That's
well,
good.
We're gonna see me taking out Bulldog.
Oh.
I will say that the admins really did try to make the game flow smoother for the second, third, and fourth Evos with stuff like this. So I do give them a lot of credit.
That castle? No.
Nope, let me put myself on mute.
I thought it was the ref talking.
That's
talking.
Well, he does.
That would be amazing.
He does sound like
It's
my
about the
daughter.
same height.
Right?
Yeah, they're about the same height.
Careful.
Yeah. I accidentally shot him twice.
Oh, I'll show you. Oh, I'll show you the funny one about that in a second. There we go.
And it stopped. Oh, there you go. That looks like a little faster than 5 miles an hour right there.
No, it isn't. It appears that way, but it really isn't.
Oh, I know. I'm just besides the bug would blow up if you went over
thing's so small.
Oh, let's not talk about speeding from the tan side now.
Oh yeah, that one
Dude,
guy.
those two Humvees, man.
Yeah,
Dude, that
There's
transport.
There's
that
Bulldog.
Yep. They're both here.
Dude, Lucky tried to call me out in a Facebook comment about speeding, and I was like, bro, no, dude, I was the transport Humvee. The other two ones on Bert Tanton, those were the speeders. I had a digital speedo up all day long, or all weekend long to make sure I wasn't speeding.
Yep.
Did you see that awesome 3 and 8 throw that the guy got on the bug?
What was it?
Well, first off, there's Bulldog right about there. And Bulldog's trying to
way
get
up there. Yep.
Watch this grenade.
He was already dead at that point. It looked like he had his hand out with pulling his flag out when he did that.
Oh, we didn't kill him.
Oh, he was already dead. Yeah. They J-damned us twice up there on that hill.
Oh yeah,
we just kept taking out. Well, I know we got J-damned twice, but we probably took out about 30 of your guys down there at that building every time we let one go. Compare what the hell happened. We thought the admin was just throwing a grenade on top of us, one of them, just to throw at us because where we were at. And then, so okay, we took the kill, got revived, and then about 10 minutes later, there's Sal at the top of the hill throwing another freaking grenade on top of us. I go, what the fuck? You guys just did that. He goes, there's a thing called a J-Dam. I was like, oh shit.
Well, you know, he did have a lot left over.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, like when it goes
I'll
down to there, the guys, like the admin stopped us like 2 or 3 times. I was like, look, I'm barely putting this thing into second gear on the roads and all that. I'm only going 10 miles an hour. I'm not even.
Hey, just so you know, I have no complaint about any of the. I didn't see any of the green vehicles breaking any speed limits or anything like that. It was that when you were talking about. I saw that and I was like, holy crap! Next thing I know, there goes the one of the admins after him in the cart. So I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
That Beetle, it's so small. It's like a third of the size of the other trucks. It looks like it's going fast. I will say, though, that side-by-side, it saw me and Mark coming down. I loaded the troops, and then Mark's, I forgot if he was in the truck or the bug, and it literally whipped it and floored it out of there. And the funny part, Sal was in the back of my Humvee when it happened, and I was like, ooh, you're going to be in trouble.
No, the one vehicle, everybody did great actually. But the one vehicle that I was questioning a lot was that Jeep Laredo or that Grand Cherokee. That guy going up the hills, like the road, like to go into the main building, he always sped going up that hill, and I thought everything had to be 5 miles per hour across the board.
If you're off road, yeah.
Maybe it wouldn't make it up the hill. It was one of those. I think so. You better gun it so you
Maybe.
Like a bug.
Put it down, power out.
But hey, Wiener, quick question.
Yes.
So in order to be on the rooftops, it had to have a railing system.
That is correct. That was my understanding. Yes.
But you cannot go all the way to the 3rd floor. You have to stay on the 2nd floor and below.
Depends on which building you're. Depends on which building you're on. Now the main. You're talking the main GTI building.
I'm talking about the main.
Hold on.
The main GTI.
One second.
Good.
Yes, Doug, we're paying attention to comments. Everybody's just talking quietly.
I didn't see.
we got to go over some of the stuff that's in here because there's a lot, and there's a lot. So we'll Randy B. We'll talk about Overwatch in a few minutes. Let's see here. Hello, Doug. Hey, turds.
Where are these comments coming from? I can't see any of them.
You got to click comments instead of
see where it says comment.
Comment on the right.
Yeah, okay. I don't see that on my iPad.
Okay, there should be a bar or maybe down at the bottom or something.
It says chat.
Hey, Dougie.
Yeah, chat, comments.
Comments. There we go.
Yeah. They don't. Cody Payne does not want to talk about the TAN transport. Lucky I was not calling anyone out in particular. I was saying speedy was an issue overall.
Yep.
Cody does not think that you should be able to be rived after being J-damned. Fair enough. Stephen Olmsted said the side-by-side TAN side was speeding hard through the high brush.
Dude, that thing was like bouncing. I'm surprised no one got ejected when that thing booked it out of there.
The top of the Juck building was off limits. I don't know which one's the Juck building. All other lower rooftops were in play.
Okay, yeah, the Juck building. I think that's the main building, the one with the logo in it.
So all the other buildings that were in play, even though they didn't have a rail system, that we were allowed to be up there.
Yeah.
Okay, good to go. That's all I needed to know.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So just to give an idea for those of you that were not out there, let's show you how the bug does off road.
I was so impressed. Like I was ridiculously impressed.
What are you talking about? That's not off road. That looks like a golf course.
Yeah, but this is still a 2000s Beetle.
Yeah.
With small tires.
Yeah, he didn't even have Mark. You didn't even have all-terrain tires on it, did you?
No, I didn't.
No. Those things had regular road tires. Believe it or not.
Turn this down a little bit because we don't need to hear all that.
I say we should 305 that bug and put some heavy 24s on there. You know.
Well, it's going to be going to the shop on Tuesday to get the 4-inch lift on it, and they have some. They're going to be picking me up some all-terrain tires to put on there. So.
Cool.
The bug is definitely going to look a lot more awesome.
You look like you're having a lot of fun driving it. So
yeah,
it took a bit to get used to when I kept seeing it. It was awesome. I loved it.
The funny
the red chair in the back though. The red chair in the back. That's got to be a.
Yeah.
I feel like a fishing tackle box with me when I'm back there.
Kevin Walker. I didn't know. That's why I'm asking, because I was under the impression that all the rooftops that we can play on had to have a railing system. The one that you were at did not have a rail system.
No, it had a lip on it though. That was in play.
Yeah, it had a lip. Yep.
Yeah, that's TCA rules, lip or railing.
Yep.
Or unless they've roped it off.
Hold on. He's saying that rooftop was available for Sunday for the first time before it wasn't allowed. That's why I was asking, because I was a little confused. I was like, wait a minute. But that's fine. If it was allowed, if the admin told him that he can go up there, hey, that's it. It's a done. The conversation is done.
Hold on. I just want to point out, I believe it's Cody that's on chat right now. But let's give credit to Nathan's awesome grenade throwing skills right here.
Nice.
Did you just kill you guys?
No, that TAN truck did.
Oh, I thought you were saying that your spotter just threw that grenade.
No. Did you see how? Hold on. Did you see how close he threw the grenade?
Where is it?
Oh,
wow! He threw that. Wait, was it tied or did he chuck it?
Watch. Right there.
Wow, no, that was a legit throw. Nice.
Oh, was it? It landed right there. It landed 10 feet in front of us. Inside the little ditch right there.
Was that a tagging or did he
was he being sarcastic then?
Yeah, he just threw it.
Oh, there goes another one right over there on the right-hand side. Went off. That was more like 20-something feet.
Yeah, he's trying. It was just funny because some of the stuff that you discover when you go back through some of your video is like really hilarious. So let's see here. All right. I mean, on a whole, there was definitely a little bit of confusion about some of the rules and all that. And I just think it needs to be like crystal clear, like in the future. Maybe it should just be like big bold rules: no shooting at the vehicles with BBs. Period.
I don't know. I don't like that rule.
I don't either.
I don't like that rule because if you got a gun truck with an LMG,
I kind of feel like you should be able to suppress the gunner.
Also, you should be able to take the gunner down. Yep.
Yeah. I feel like maybe you shouldn't be able to kill him necessarily, but I feel like you should be at least able to throw some BBs at him so he's flinching while he's aiming at you.
Yeah, and if you do hit him, guess what he's going to do? He's going to hide and not shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're saying not to shoot BBs at a troop transport, that's a different story.
I would agree with that one. Because that's just
they shouldn't shoot at you either. Yeah.
Yeah. But the gun truck should
people forget and slip. I've seen that happen. No big deal.
The helo kept one helo ride. They would just help me at the transport, just no regard. And I was like, "What are you doing? You're wasting BBs. I'm in a truck. There's no one in the bed. You're just being annoying."
Exactly, getting kills on camera.
Maybe I might want to just like video them shooting a vehicle from the air, but I'm like driving along and I was like, "Quit that."
So what's the advantages for the HPA stock battery? I don't like the core. Well, you just answered your own question. The advantages, you don't have a line in a tank. The tank, the 33 gram CO2 cartridge goes inside the stock, and it's a collapsible stock also. So the advantages are you don't have a huge HPA tank in the back, and you don't have a line that's going to be hindering your movement. The downside to the
32 gram CO2.
Downside, yeah, CO2. Polar Star makes it. The disadvantages of a CO2 HPA stock, like 20. I think they come in 27. You can buy it 12 grams. You can do 27 grams or 33 grams. I believe it's 33 grams.
I got 32 in terms of. Okay, never mind.
The only disadvantage is you got to carry a spare CO2 cartridge with you because I haven't read up on it. I don't know how many mags or how many BBs that allows you to shoot, but it's definitely more than a 12 gram CO2 cartridge. I mean, you're getting a lot more. I mean, think about it, 33 grams, and it's all in your stock. It's all right there. The regulator, the turning lock, everything is right there.
The problem that comes up with that is you only have a certain amount of shots. You only have like 200 shots with that sort of stock.
Yeah, but you're in a milsim event. How often are you really going to get into a firefight? It depends on how you play. If you're a heavy trigger guy, then get the HPA tank that goes on your strap on your backpack. If you're like me, I pick and choose my battles, I'm going to go with the stock.
I built a whole tier 1 loadout just for TCA events a while back. The gun actually shit on me my first tier 1 with it because I bought it used, but it was a gas blowback M4 with all the recoil kit and everything. I bought like 8 mags for it. It had a 31 round capacity in each mag. It was awesome. I loved it. It kicked when you shot it, everything. And for tier 1s, I mean, I've been through tier 1s where I didn't fire more than 2 rounds, and I still had a blast. So I built that whole thing for the realism of the tier 1, and then it shit on me my first tier 1.
Yeah, the way I'm gonna do my build, I'm probably gonna go with the Kythera and do the HPA the stock, the 33 gram stock. I don't need full auto for that gun. That's gonna be strictly for take it out to Doomsday, take it out to TCA, wherever I don't need full auto. If they don't allow full auto, that's the gun I'm taking.
Yeah.
All right. So, real quick, some more comments came up inside of there. Kevin, can't wait to see the lifted bug at Southern Comfort. I cannot wait to bring it to Southern Comfort. Lucky if you're still watching, Scott Chim found out that I'm going to be going tan instead of green. Let's see here. Let's see, and then let's see. All right, man, that thing was slow. All right. So here's the other incident that we had that was kind of messed up. The reason why I think all rocket hits should count.
Well, they do.
No, they don't. No.
If they're rockets and they hit and they don't detonate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason why it's a problem, and this is, if anybody's watching from TCA, we're not giving this as like criticism. We're just trying to just talk about the rule and all that stuff. So we're really not upset about it. It's just our suggestion, which is.
Hey, Boar. What's up, man?
What's up, Anthony? So if somebody shoots a vehicle and hits a vehicle it should be counted regardless of what it's in or out. Because here's what happened here.
Dunk.
Right off the windshield, and then exploded, and then mine went over. It hit the windshield.
Oh, it glanced over.
Yeah. So.
Hey, it's Madden.
Oh, that guy. Hi, Pat.
Yeah. So bounced and then went over. That was theirs. That was.
The one that just exploded right in front of you were like two guys on the left hand side on the ground.
No, that wasn't. That was
sure.
Yeah, it's from the guy that's literally right here. He's the one that threw it. He's right here, right by the pallets.
Looked like it came from the other side, but okay.
No, that one came right from the truck. That's why I got mad, because I was like, I nailed it with an impact, and I was like, what the hell? The truck should be dead. Also, I think if a vehicle gets exploded, and you're within 10 feet of that vehicle, which you're not supposed to if it's moving anyway, that person should be dead too, which would be another lovely rule, so people don't use the vehicles as cover. But that was the point that I had on it. Now, on a whole, we had a badass time at the event. I
had an amazing time.
Yeah, awesome time.
Crap. Stop sharing.
Pull it up.
all the files. So
that night game was, I was impressed.
That was fun.
I was impressed.
Oh, did you see Doug Smith's story about the shooting the driver in the back of the head?
No, what is it?
No.
Yeah, he said Sal tells a story about an event the staff played, and gunners could be engaged. Gunner got shot, flinched hard, and full autoed driver in the back of the head. The driver flipped the truck. That's why they don't allow you to shoot BBs at the gunner.
That's actually a really good reason.
I can get along with that
I would
reason.
say so. Yeah.
I can totally get on with that reason.
Yep, I go along with that.
I really do believe that. I understand for doomsday events, and I expressed my opinion to Pepe when I talked to him yesterday or the other day, and said, hey, if the drivers, I don't think should be shot. If anything, because the thing is like something does happen. Say somebody is not used to getting shot, and somebody has a window open and they get full autoed in the face, and all of a sudden they crash into a tree and somebody gets pinned between it. Ouch! It sucks. But also it helps you guys sell pyro.
Dude, if
did you just read what Lucky just typed? I'm trying not to laugh.
The realism of the gunshots.
Kind of makes sense.
It does, but the problem is that most people don't know if it is an actual impact or if it's it's an impact or if it's not. But I look at it from a player.
Crack your window, it's an impact.
No, because the fate round cracked my fucking window and exploded somewhere 30 feet behind us.
That's something. If it impacts, it's an impact.
All right. Well, hold on. Time out. Let's take a vote. Should
this is not an official vote for TCA.
No. This is between us. Do you prefer if somebody shoots it and it hits, it actually impacts the vehicle and then it bounces off, explodes somewhere? Should that count, or should it has to explode?
No, it should. If a vehicle gets hit, because if you think about the realism, if a rocket hits a vehicle, it's going to explode. Understand that these things are not realistic to that extent. Whatever.
Honestly, dude, from an admin standpoint, I think it'd be easier if an impact hits, it counts. Just because you don't have someone arguing, oh, it was an explosive rocket, oh, it was a foam rocket. Like, if it hits your vehicle, you're dead. I think it's just for simplicity.
Yeah. I have to agree with that guy up there.
I agree with that guy right there.
Yeah.
At Northern Watch, they had to take
note,
a sticky bomb and put it on the Velcro on the tank to kill the tank.
Here's what a fate round did.
Usually had to go up there and.
Hey, I'm all for. Oh, wait, hold on. Braxton wants to share something.
That's what the fate round did to the windshield of the Humvee.
Oh yeah. By the way, how did that go when you turned that truck back in?
Oh, I called them.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Did you get full insurance?
What?
Did you get the full insurance?
So hang on, how do I stop sharing this? Cool. Okay. So basically, if you don't know, I bought a Humvee through Custom Combat Trucks. Those guys are awesome. They've been amazing working with everything. But due to some issues getting the base trucks from the Department of Defense or Justice Department, wherever they get them, there's been a back order of them or lag for COVID and that kind of stuff. So my truck isn't done. So instead of being like, sorry, out of luck for the truck you bought for your event, they sent me a loaner truck. They actually delivered it to GTI for me, like on a flatbed, and then let me use it all weekend. And when it's done, they came and picked it up and brought it back. The guys are awesome. But you saw the windshield got smashed by a tagging round. So I called Matt Speed, who's one of the owners of Custom Combat Trucks, and I'm like, "Hey Matt, windshield. I love you."
Don't worry. We're just gonna add that to your.
No, I was like, "Hey Matt." Honestly, I was like, "Hey Matt, one of those these new tagging fate rounds. They redid them. They're stupid powerful. I think I'm like the second or third vehicle to get a cracked windshield this weekend. Broke the windshield. Send me an invoice. I'll take care of it." I apologize. He's like, "Oh man, don't worry about it. I got plenty of windshields. You're good." So I'm glad you had to get you hooked up.
So on a positive news. Oh, go ahead. Finish.
So I'm gonna say they've been so amazing to me. I have to plug them. Is that cool, Joker?
Oh, yeah, plug away, man.
Custom Combat Trucks in Mount Airy, Georgia. If you need a Humvee for a daily driver, or even for airsoft, they'll custom do anything. They'll even put a 700 horsepower Corvette engine in your Humvee.
Joker.
Yeah. You and Preach are both doing that. Yeah. You know what? Joker's awesome right now.
They've custom done everything. I get to pick color. They're great.
That bug alone is costing me so much.
I know. Hey, Wiener, is Bulldog anywhere around right now?
He may be. I don't see him watching, so I don't know. He's not near me.
Well,
he lives in Fort Myers.
Guess what? You have a fan that says, "Can't wait for Overwatch. Change my mind about Southern Watch." So somebody's better get some pyros ready for this kid because he's about to go ham.
Good deal.
Oh, I know. I remember that deal right here.
All right.
Yep. He said that. No, he was
okay.
I'm sure he got recorded too.
Here's the biggest sell between the two, which we're going to talk about Overwatch 6, but we got a couple of things to plug before that. However, the biggest difference between them is Southern Watch is only going to have the prison facility, the prison section, whereas Overwatch 6 is going to have the entire facility.
I've been saying it since day one, since those guys came down here. I was like, they don't have the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
It was like, no, yes they are. I'm like, no, they don't.
Nope.
All right. Just to make battery.
No, because there's live fire drills. There's live fire drills still going on there during that event. So they don't get it. Yeah. Sorry.
So
no.
Here's my. Hold on. Let me see.
While you're getting that ready, the reason why I know since day one because I called him out on it on Facebook and he wouldn't give me a straight answer.
So when Battery says that we had a baller time with the night game, this is one thing that I wish we would have been able to do more of, which was get inside the buildings. So this was up at night.
Leave me the hell out of it. This is my third time at GTI. The first time I was there, I went in the building. Never again.
Did you see that guy? I shot him right in the face, and he still sticks his head back.
Let me see. Do we get play back?
Hold on. It's gonna be right here.
I like the buildings. I'd rather be in the buildings than in the woods.
I'd rather be in my truck than anywhere else. I'm lazy. Dude, I've been playing airsoft for 16 years, and I went to an event, actually Doug Smith's birthday earlier this year, and I played for like an hour, maybe half an hour. I was like, I'm kind of burned out, and then I was like, if I want to keep playing though, I need a truck, and so I did it, and now I had more fun at an event this weekend than I've ever had at an event probably ever.
Oh, so hey, Wiener, the guys,
Yes.
Glitch Airsoft. His name is Ben Moreno. I actually know him. I didn't recognize his YouTube name.
His hand.
Yeah. So Ben, if you get a receipt from Mirror Tactical saying that and they return your money, that you cancel your ticket and they return your money, get a hold of Wiener.
Yep.
No, yeah, Wiener and Bulldog. All right. So here's the part where I felt bad. So understanding I'm engaging all these guys at the end of this hallway here, right?
Hold on one second.
What?
Yes, Randy B, the night game was absolutely worth it. By far, one of the best night games I have played in.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
We'll show you guys some more clips, but this one is bad.
Oh, that's when you shot the ref.
Good job. You're doing fantastic.
He goes, God. He's like, I'm the ref, damn it.
He has no lights on though. There's no red lights, no nothing.
No, there was a red light. No, there was.
Yeah,
Watch.
I saw it a second ago. I saw it. It's
So
there.
I came around. Yeah, watch. It's gonna be right there. And as soon as I saw
there's
the
a red light.
flash, I had pulled the trigger, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is bad."
The thing is that Joker pulled the Miami Airsoft, shoot first.
Ask questions later. That's damn great. Now watch this. This tan guy was kind of being a dick, and like he's coming from the other side from the ref. All these guys are going to start moving behind the ref, right? So ref looks back. He's like, "Fuck this! I'm out of here."
And then this guy was
You
blocking the
start taking
hallway.
him out.
No, this guy was blocking. Right now, this guy, this dead guy, he keeps blocking.
Hold on.
He keeps walking into the BBs.
Jordy, quiet 1 second. See, just because the guy was trying to say he didn't say anything. Well, listen.
And one single stupid little red light. Yeah, you're an idiot.
So
He kept walking in the way. What was he doing walking around? He should have been dead wherever he was at. He had his 5-minute bleed out already, but still. Should have lit him up again. Dumbass.
If you see that you're in the middle of a firefight, you shouldn't stand up. Just wait for the firefight.
Or
to
lay
end.
down on the ground.
Yeah,
and be dead.
terrible idea.
Yeah, I agree.
that hallway was the other.
By the
No,
way,
Now,
go ahead, Joker.
we didn't know if there was tape on these things or not because we couldn't see. I saw one that was like really high. So that was actually a pretty badass little shot.
Yeah, so for people, I mean, I know people have different experiences with certain brands and stuff like that, but let me tell you something, guys. That game, this Milsim event, I ran the O-Light for the first time, and holy crap, that thing acts like a god light.
Dude, I have an O-Light on one of my real steel, and I love it.
Was he dead or is it? Well, that's
So this room in here, all the crap. There we go. The guys that were in this area, I'll say it right out. I'll put them on blast for a bunch of cheating motherfuckers. We threw 4 grenades in there, shot them through there. Guys didn't want to call stuff. So, yeah, this building was rather awesome. But the funniest one had to have been this one right here.
Oh, is this the god light?
Yes.
I'd like it.
Oh, what's the bad news bears?
Joker's like, I think Joker was like, Yordi. I think they're right in front of us. And then he's like, light them up. I was like, quick.
I was aiming. I was ready because Jordy's like, "What's that?" I was like, "I could see. I just couldn't tell what color they were." Fucking assholes.
Oh, dude, they got rained. They got rained on. Pretty bad. For Kevin, yes, O-Lights are amazing for airsoft. I haven't tested it yet on Real Steel. I've heard horror stories on O-Lights on Real Steel from my friends that all they do is competition shooting and a lot of Real Steel stuff. I believe it's probably the placement where they're putting it on the gun and the rifle.
Because it vibrates.
Vibration, also,
Yeah.
well, that and also the what's it called, the fumes that come out of it, the carbon.
Yeah.
All that stuff comes into play. Yeah, because remember, it's not 100% sealed. So, I in Real Steel, in my area, my friends, and I have a lot of them, they don't buy O-Light. They rather go with Streamlight or Surefire.
I have an O-Light on one of my on my Ruger American, and I've never had a problem with it firing and everything.
I have to go through some of the video to show off the stuff that Jordy was doing and all that, because I don't want to focus too much on Iron Fury tonight, because we have a lot of cool stuff to talk about. But there was at one point where I was coming in on the battle bug. I'm the gunner, and I had the grenade charged and ready to go. I'm just watching him, Yordi, pipe up with the light, straight with his tracer rounds and all that, trying to take people out. It was pretty damn funny. And then I threw a grenade at two guys that didn't want to call their hit. So the ref says, "Call it in." So I called in Yordi, told him where to go. But all right, so let's talk a little bit about some cool stuff coming up. Unless anybody else has any good comments about Iron Fury.
Well, I do have one thing to say before we move on. So I want to give a quick shout out to Team Medalla. This is this guy's player's name's Pink. They're from Puerto Rico. They flew from Puerto Rico to come play at Iron Fury.
Those are cool. I gave all of them a transport into the building.
Yeah, so cool. I think one of them actually lives here in Florida. I got his contact info, but most of them flew from Puerto Rico. Shout out to them, awesome dudes. And I ran a little bit with them in the woods, and actually on the last Evo, the last day, I was with one of their guys, and we ran through the building and had 30 confirmed kills between me and him.
Nice.
We gave 10. They were pretty impressed.
Okay. One more thing I wanted to show off was this fun little moment where the battle bug is so nimble, it dodges rockets.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about this.
Wait, is that the one? That wasn't the one I was on, was it? That was.
Up there. Yeah, he didn't realize he got shot a lot in the back of that backpack.
Yeah.
Here comes another one.
Yeah, right there at the building. That's me in the building right there on the left, that little rinky-dink building. And then Kiona's Q. We both stepped out and shot at the same time, and we both fucking missed.
Yo.
It's so low to the ground. It's awesome.
Yep.
I'll never see a BW bug the same ever again.
Yeah, me either.
I'll be looking to go. especially hand painted, spray painted green.
Well, that's because I was getting so much shit. It doesn't look tactical. It's like, all right, fuck you. I'm going to go buy 10K. So for what was it, like $40 in spray paint? They look damn. Oh, so all right. Anybody else has any final comments about Iron Fury?
It was amazing. If you haven't been to GTI or TCA event, do it.
Okay.
Yep.
What about you, Wiener?
It's like my seventh or eighth time there. I enjoyed it. I just remember 3 years ago to the day is when I broke my leg in that ditch over by Chrono. I broke my so I don't do tier ones anymore there. That was actually my first and last tier one event because I broke my leg. That was awesome. No.
All right, before we move on to the next segment, let's go ahead and talk about some of our sponsors. So first and foremost, we want to thank Dead End Outfitters. They're the ones that donated the Battle Bug, so they made the Battle Bug possible. Greg Reese, thank you very much. I know you're probably watching. Thanks for your great donation for the Herbie from Hell, as we like to call him now. We also want to thank High Powered Airsoft for giving us a whole crap ton of stuff to use for the event: barrels, batteries, and BBs. So thank you, High Powered Airsoft. Dead End Outfitters, Greg, thank you also for your lovely D-patch barrels that made us reach out and touch people. And also, if you guys have not had a chance to see my blue gun called the Indestructible, please check that out. That gun is badass. All right. Now we're going to move into the next fun part. We're going to talk about some upcoming events. This weekend, I'm actually going to be in Alabama at STAG, Southern Tactical Airsoft Games, playing Raiders 3 with Revenation. So I'm going to go out there. Good thing somebody reminded me that it was this weekend, or I would not have made it. So the Bug will be making an appearance out there. That should be a fun game. So if you guys are in the Mobile, Alabama area, or feel like driving a couple hours to go to the event, I believe it's pretty inexpensive. Hold on. Let me just pull it up real quick. It's a $15 for the night game and $25 for the day game. And it's going to be nice and cool up there like in the low 80s or high 70s for the entire weekend during the day. So if you haven't played if you never played at Stag before, it's a place to go. Like Wiener, if you want, I can swing by and pick you up.
I can't this weekend. No, my mom's already complained she had to watch the dogs too long.
So not the following weekend, weekend of October 3rd and 4th, Op 31 is having their night game on October 3rd. 3 o'clock is the meet, greet, and pretty much what he said it was the gear swap meet. So you can bring some gear if you want stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. And that's his night game. Night game will start promptly at 7 o'clock because that's when it gets dark, and go to I think about close to midnight. So and then the next day is the North versus South game. So October 3rd or October 4th is the North versus South game. Yeah. So if you live, I guess, north of Op 31, you're on the north side. If you live south of Op 31, you're on the south team.
No, that's not. It's north of anybody that lives north of Naples. So you pinpoint Naples, cross the.
Shut the hell up, Yordi.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, you're not playing on the north side. You're not playing north side.
I guess I'll be at north if I come down.
South side.
South side.
I ain't being command.
No, what?
I'm not gonna be a command. I get to shoot me a grunt.
There's no command.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's an op.
Yeah, it is.
There's a command.
Yeah, there's gonna be some command.
Yeah.
And then the weekend after that, the weekend of October. Jesus Christ.
October 9th.
No, it's October 10th.
October 10th, yeah.
The Battle Bug is making a special trip up to Indiana.
Woo! Yeah, so you're actually driving all the way up there, huh?
I'm flying.
Mr. Braxman's Boneyard Field, because he's throwing an event just for the Battle Bug to help us race him up. It's Herbie Goes to Hell.
What do we call it? Hang on. I'm going to give you the exact name because I actually came up with a pretty decent name for this. Hold on.
Herbie Goes to Hell.
Herbie Goes to Hell in the Boneyard. That's the name of the event.
Yep.
No. All I know is I need somebody to pick me up at the airport because I'm going to be flying.
I can do that for you.
Yeah, you're going to fly into Indy.
Yeah, I'll come pick you up, Yordi.
Cool.
So for that game, it's how much is it? So why don't you talk about that game, Brax, since you're actually
all right. Let me pull up the info to make sure I don't misquote anything and sound like a jackass.
Well, you're gonna sound like a jackass.
That's for Joker.
No, okay, sounds like an asshole because I always sound like a jackass, but there's a difference.
I need to mute myself.
I resemble that one.
It really wasn't that fun. Okay. All right. So our next event, well, obviously there's one this Sunday if anyone's local and wants to come. There's one this Sunday. Gates open at 9 a.m. So come check that out. If you're a new player, though, and you are local to Indiana, there's a game on Saturday, a new Players' Day here in Indiana at a local field in Bloomington by a team called Impact. They're good guys. They do a new day every day. I'd check them out. And if you don't have enough, come see us on Sunday. Anyway, October 10th, Herbie Goes to Hell at the Boneyard. Gates open at 9 a.m. It's $25 a person. Battle Bus Adventures will be here.
Right. I'll be there.
So yeah, the Battle Bug will be here. I'm hoping my Humvee will be here by then. Maybe. Probably not. Yeah, we're gonna have some more stuff done on the field by then. Parking should be completely finished by then, so we're not having to worry about overflow, all that good stuff, because the field is still slightly under construction to get everything redone since reopening with COVID.
I'm a little scared.
What? Why are you scared?
I don't know. How are things over there in Indiana?
Like,
wear your mask and shut up.
I'm a Florida man, bro. All I go is Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina.
Are you talking like COVID-wise, or as far as like how everyone's terrible?
I don't believe in COVID.
It'll be cold up there. Nothing's going to grow in the cold.
It'll be cold?
It'll be chilly. I mean,
here,
it's like 5 in the morning right now here. It'll probably be a high of like 60 by then.
That's not cold.
No, not cold.
No.
Dude, I had people show up like 35, 40 players at 12 degrees here.
All right. Sorry, I should have had this prep before. So
yeah, we've got some cool stuff planned. I'm going to have simulated air support for the event. Like each team will be able to call in air support. It's actually going to be somebody in a bucket truck over the trees with a machine gun. Like a two-story tall bucket truck. They can call in air support for their team, and you can give out designations where you want the cover fire. We're going to do some other really cool stuff for that one.
So for the raffles that we're going to have for the Battle Bus.
And he lagged.
God,
you got your computer yet?
It's delayed a week. I better have it. I better have it by the time I get back from Alabama. So first and foremost, we got our two. Here, let me get these out of the stupid plastic. We have our two new patches because the players wanted patch. The new version is is embossed a little bit differently now, and then we also have our lovely rose patch. So this is the rose from the Battle Bus. Yeah. So we'll have the patches out there. Now, the way our raffle is going to work is going to be what we tried to do at Iron Fury. We just did not sell enough tickets. So luckily, this didn't get broadcast. I guess we should have broadcasted it. So we wanted to thank, what's Fosbane's real name? Hayden.
Hayden, yep.
We wanted to thank Hayden for
his call sign's Killdozer, but his real name's Hayden.
Killdozer. All right. Well, Hayden donated back the Crytek that he won for the back to Battle Bus Adventure so we can raffle it all back off again. So we're going to do $5 raffle tickets. And we're going to go ahead and put the Crytek back up for raffle when we're at the Boneyard. If we make more than $400, we'll then add another gun, which will be the M40A3 sniper rifle.
Ooh. We reach out to get somebody.
Me, it's not an Overwatch?
Knobridge? Yeah. Fuck that.
Hey, don't get on my Knobridge.
So if we make over 600, we'll then add in the EMG Helios F4 Defender.
Nice.
And if we make over 1,000, we'll have to come up with some other stuff to raffle off on the spot. We have plenty of guns for that. So pretty much the more raffle tickets you get, the more stuff you guys are going to buy. Plus, I'll be bringing games out per normal for people out there. And yeah, so I won't have right now the process of actually getting Herbie's patch done. So hopefully my artist will have it done, but we won't have patches in time for any of the stuff this month. So that is the stuff that's going to go on the Boneyard. I can't wait to go out there and play at the Boneyard. Brax, you're also going to have to tell me a couple of fields in the area, so that way I can probably hit up another field Sunday. And then if you have any indoor fields,
doesn't work like that in Indiana.
You shut the hell up. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. The Doug's in the comments. Help me out here.
So now comes the part that I've been waiting for a very long period of time.
I got to go. See you later.
Bye, Wiener.
Oh!
Oh, you schmuck.
You son of a bitch!
You son of a bitch! So let's talk about Overwatch 6.
Overwatch 6 is happening.
I'm excited about Overwatch. I got some.
The whole AO.
Yeah.
Before we talk about that, I understand it that there was also a promotion of sorts for you there, huh, Wiener?
Not for me. That's Bulldog. That's his thing. You talking the tickets from Southern Watch?
No. I'm talking about your promotion in the organization.
Oh, my promotion. Oh, now I'm one of the kind of, sort of. I guess you could say I'm one of the new owners of Doomsday Airsoft events.
And Braxton's just like, I'm not going to watch over here. We're good.
There's a bunch of shit going on over here.
I'm excited. I'm getting some.
It's not much of a promotion because not a whole lot's really changed. It's still going to be the same stuff going on.
You got that title.
Maybe
it's like, okay, you can be
yeah. That's right. I just broke my eraser off my pen.
Oh no.
Anyways, I'm
excited.
So we have the entire AO. All right.
Yes.
Braxton and I have come up with an idea.
We have. This is true.
Hang on, let me get my notepad out.
This is not
Yeah,
live.
Record it.
Well, first off, I guess it should be noted too that I talked to Pepin and he's going to figure out how to do it, but he's going to put the battle bus right at the flagpole.
That is correct. What do you mean
Yeah,
how to
so
do it? Just drive it right up to the flagpole. We'll chain it to the flagpole so nobody can steal it. It's going to be. We're probably going to use it as an objective of some sort, maybe.
Yep. We're talking about putting that bad boy as an objective, but yeah, I like this. You realize you could chain it up to the flagpole. If somebody really gets into that bus and gets it turned over and goes to drive away, that flagpole's going with the bus.
Oh, I know. Believe me, there used to be a fire truck in the center of it that used to be sitting right there. So the fire truck went away over time. I don't know where it went, but I know it's not there anymore. I missed that. That was fun. But the battle bus is going to be there. And pretty much.
Yes.
I think
So the main turret should at least be up and running, which is going to be the propane that shoots BBs as well. So one barrel's propane, one barrel's BB. So it's going to sound like simulated fire, and the windows are going to be open for people to shoot out of, and we'll come up with the rule set of how that actually the bus gets taken out. But essentially, there's going to be some interesting rules once it's solidified. We'll make that announcement too, because guys, be ready that for the next few from the barracks, you're going to hear a lot about Overwatch 6, because frankly, we've been waiting for this since Overwatch 5, and
which has been over a year now.
Our numbers work.
Yeah. Well, fuck you, Braxton. Okay. Northern Watch was supposed to be Overwatch 5 or Overwatch 6. Yeah. See, Wiener agrees with me. He knows what I'm talking about.
Yep.
You guys have secure the AO. So you guys are gonna have Kilo flights again, right?
The Helo flights are going to be there. The big helicopter, the same one that you saw at TCA, same pilot. It's going to be there. We're also going to have tickets for passenger or whatever. So, passenger on each flight. We'll sit inside and be like an observer. You won't be able to shoot from inside the helicopter, but it'll be a cheaper ticket to fly on it, but you'll get to call in or whatever you want to do when you're sitting as an observer. So that will be on also. What you typing? You're throwing me off. So, but just so you know, October 1st, the tickets will be going on sale. I'm not sure whether it's midnight, October 1st, or that morning. I'm pretty sure it's going to be midnight. The tickets will go on sale. But I could be wrong. Maybe somebody who's from the group who's listening. I was looking for that earlier. I couldn't see what it was. I just know
it was midnight.
October 1st. He said midnight, October 1st. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
And then we will have. We're also going to have the barracks. One of the barracks is going to be open. It's going to be fully functional. You'll have beds in it, like a regular barracks, open barracks. You have a shower and bathrooms in there. I believe there was I'm not sure I don't remember there being a microwave in there. I know there was a coffee maker last time. And then, but you'll have you have a bed, towels, sheets, probably storage lockers. I don't know how many of those we have, so you better get them earlier. Shower, bathrooms, all that stuff. Then we will also have a bare bones barracks where you got to bring your own sleep stuff. You'll have the AC, the shower, the baths, but you won't have beds, you won't have sheets, things like that. So you'll be able to bring in sleeping bags or air mattresses type things, set them up in there and use it. There is some power in there, but bring extension cords because there's limited power in each of them.
So Pepin saying 8 a.m. tickets go on sale.
8 a.m. Okay, good.
8 a.m.
There it is. Watching with you. Okay, cool. 8 a.m. tickets. Yep, I see the notes now too. So we got the barracks. They'll be in TTP City, which is the main place where registration is going to happen. By the way, I saw Donna on here too. She said she'd leave her pretty face on there. I said, there's only one pretty face that needs to be on here right now, Donna.
It's mine.
Sexy D. Yeah, okay. Sexy D. And then also, she'll get registration. And just remember, Sexy D, bring your patch for her. She's a patch whore. Excuse me, I didn't say her. She's a patch hog. Screw that all up.
Oh, I know all about. Yeah, I know. She literally came up to me and just ripped my patch out of my uniform. She's like,
she's
I
taking
like
it.
patch.
Don't have any patches you don't want to give up with you. So she'll bat those eyes out since she wants that patch. So, but anyway, she'll be at registration. What else is there? I have the whole timeline and all that good stuff of what's going on. It's tentative right now, but we'll be set in stone once we start selling tickets. Polio, barracks. Let's see what else we got. Oh, here we go. I got my list note list right here in front of me. I should go through it and stuff like that.
But wait a minute.
There will be. Well, go ahead. You got a question?
I was gonna say what the most important question that I have for you is who's gonna be doing the food? Who are you gonna have?
I'm pretty sure we'll have the food truck there. Be Curry's again. Curry's Barbecue will be there.
Okay.
Pretty sure. I'm pretty positive. I know they're gung ho to come back out. Also, I do not know the answer to this yet. I was thinking about it earlier, but there is a mess hall there, or like a cafeteria type thing they have there. That'll have certain foods, breakfast, things like that they've had in the past. I'm not sure if that's up and going. Maybe Chris can answer that, or I'm looking for an answer for that. So yes, we'll have food there.
Food is
we'll have
important.
a food truck. Oh yeah, food's important, especially for you. Look like it's starting to wither away, anyways.
No comment.
Although I think all three of us are bigger than you, anyways. Other live. Sorry, let me get to this part real quick because there's gonna be a lot of questions about that. Camping, if you have a tent or whatever is free. If you have an RV, it's $20 for the weekend. So that's part of it. And then let's see, limited barracks bay. But yeah, we will have on-site camping there. What else is there? All that stuff will be on the registration page when you go to register. The bare bones barracks is $25 for 2 nights. The full on barracks that has the beds and everything is $70 for the weekend. And let's see, online. I think that's it.
On site is what it says.
Yes, Curry's Barbecue will be on site. Yep, I see that now too. Yeah, Curry's Barbecue is awesome, and they don't just do barbecue; they do other stuff too. But the barbecue.
I'll be smoking brisket.
You'll be smoking brisket.
Yes.
Those that had it were like,
battery's going to be covered for food. It looks like.
My team is. Once again, I'm going to Players Wanted Airsoft, Screech Dragon Studios, Team Screech Dragon, whatever you want to call it, and Players Wanted will be sponsors of the event for Overwatch 6. We plan to be doing our own private raffle as well. So, guys, we're going to be tossing a lot of games out to the crowd per normal. Going over a little bit about this, let's talk a little bit about Doomsday and how important it is for my channel.
Well, hang on one second. Before we start talking about you again.
No, I'm talking about
Damn missions, which are like the tier 1s at the TCA. We will be having those Friday and Saturday night. Just so you know, those will be. We will have those. Okay, you can go back to talking about yourself again. I'm number 1. You know how many times I got that this weekend? I was number 1.
I know, right? For us, Doomsday is very important. Doomsday was one of the first event hosts that actually let us come out there and vend and also sponsor. So we like to give back to Doomsday more so than any other event that we
begged and cried.
I didn't beg and cry. I said, "Bitch," I was like, "You want something weird at your event? I'll bring board games and I'll bring guns."
Just your face was enough to be weird.
So we always like to try to help out Doomsday as much as possible. So Doomsday will be out here. The Overwatch 6 will be showcased quite a bit for us out here. So if you guys have questions and everything else about Overwatch 6, don't worry, you're going to be inundated. We really want to have this event kick off really nice. So we will have the Battle Bug and the gun truck out at there. But here's what Braxton and I wanted to do. We're going tan. And do you guys have factions like they do with TCA, or just one?
Separate SOFs? No, it's tan or green.
Okay, so Brax, we can still do our own little armored convoy. So just to throw some smack around, green, you better bring your technicals because you're gonna get steamrolled.
Yep,
like a lot. Yes, Randy B. I can tell you right now the night games that are gonna be going on for Doomsday are going to be run by Echo 4, right?
I do believe so. I don't know if we've signed the contract yet with them, but yes, Echo 4 does an awesome job with running those damn missions. It's a blast, especially since one of the guys is the main pyro guy for Disney and everybody else.
Yeah, and he's going to be. I'm 90% sure he's bringing out his propane gun, his propane AK and AR. So that
ain't just gun; it's guns.
Yeah, it's guns.
Peter, is there a event page for this Overwatch?
Is there what? Sorry,
DoomsdayAirsoft.com, or if you go to Doomsday on Facebook
page.
Yeah,
cool.
Yep.
So also
Doomsday.
Go to my page. I think I've got it posted all over my page too.
Oh, perfect. I'll do that real quick. We're friends, Wiener. We can do that.
That's right.
So another thing is that when you guys go to purchase your tickets and you use the promo code Joker, you guys will get a patch from us for Overwatch 6.
Ooh, I better get mine.
We got patches. We have some good patches. We're making 3 patches right now. We don't want to release too much. One of them is the Battle Bug. So moving forward, if somebody shoots and takes out the Battle Bug, that'll be a patch-worthy thing. Especially, I was so impressed with the one guy that threw that grenade and exploded perfectly on the bumper. We decided to come up with a patch for it. So yeah. Going over the prison, let's talk a little bit about that. Just how big is the prison?
There's about 24 buildings in the prison with actual cells. A couple of them are 2-story. There's a canteen in the middle. There's a church. There's a med center. There's good God, there's all kinds of buildings around. This is just inside the prison. Now, behind the fence, the barbed wire fence and all that stuff, which is still up. There'll be 2 entrances in and out of the 2 entrances in and out of the prison. One you can actually drive in and out. We did make it. Looks like it's not going to be. They can't block the prison, so you can't. We can drive in and out. That cannot be blocked. So that kind of puts the on things if somebody blocks it.
So if a vehicle gets taken out in those fences, then we have to move the vehicles.
The vehicle will move away from the gate.
Yeah.
There's like you remember you've been there before, haven't you?
Nope.
Or is this I have. There? You have not been in the prison before. Yeah, you have. So there's like a dual gate. It's kind of like when they bring the prison buses in, where they inspect the bus and everything, and there's a crawl thing underneath the bus. The bus comes through. So there's like 2 dual fences where the vehicles can go in and out. There's no gates on them anymore, obviously. But the fence is still up. So you've got that. That used to be like a major pinch point, which prevented, tax vehicles from getting inside.
And also where the prison cells are, guys, it's not just one hallway. Like it's like Y shaped type deal. You have like the main community area. With the cafeteria stop. Yeah, so it's completely fun. Don't stay in one spot because just because you're looking this way, BBs can come flying at you from all different sorts of directions.
And there's secret panels that people can pop up through in some of these areas. And there's a lot. It was one of my first. It was actually my first Milsim event with Doomsday. It was when I was wearing tan. We're talking. This is 5 years ago now when they had the first one there. But it's an awesome AO. Like I said, 2-story cell block. Plenty of firefights we had inside, outside, around the buildings, moving up and down through, across buildings, across the open field. I mean, it's just a lot of places. And I guess as far as how much it takes up, because there's an airfield out there, there's a huge pond waterway where you might see a downed pilot. You have to go rescue, take a boat out of it, and rescue a downed pilot. There's actually up towards the beginning, before you get to the AO, there's a set of buildings up in front that has a couple shoot houses in it, type thing, and then there's some of the target ranges and stuff too that we'll be able to use to have stuff.
There's a question there for you. There for you. Any commanders yet?
No, we have not named. We hopefully will have something in the next week or so. We have a couple in mind right now, which I am not going to mention, but just know there are some top guys out there that are being considered for the COs of the unit, and they will pick their own XOs. Whoever gets picked as a CO. What phone's ringing? Anyways, I hear a phone ringing in the other room. But so the COs and XOs have not been locked in yet.
Rob said he's working on command. So we're
Rob's on. We're in trouble.
I know, right? Hey, we got through all the bad stuff earlier.
Bulldog's on, not Rob. Bulldog. It's Bulldog. The Bulldog. The drill sergeant who will keep you guys straight. Don't get on his bad side.
Randy, it is players wanted. I'm sorry. I something stuck in my head about. I think originally I was going to use that, and I was like, no, players wanted is much better. So use that promo code. You guys will get a patch. When it comes down to the patch for the battle bug, first person to hit it when we're alive will get the patch. Not if I get 5 fucking grenades in the back of my trunk, I'm not handing out 5 patches. So you got to be first. You got to be fast to take us out.
Randy B, it's players wanted when you purchase your ticket.
what's on the ticker down there. So keep that in mind. We'll definitely be spouting that around, especially guys for those of you that are patch whores. We'll have patches for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you all right now, you're all going to want to get a hold of a lot of pyro for that event.
Yep.
Shooting us is going to be kind of hard, especially when you get the world of hurt that's going to come down, because we're still improving the bug. What you guys saw with the bug was just where it was operational. Meaning it had two sides and a gun mount. By the time that thing's done, it's going to be pretty intense. And for those of you that don't know what it's for, there's going to be a ramp on the back of the bus, so that way you can wheel somebody up in a wheelchair and strap them down, so that way they can play airsoft as well and be very effective on the field. Wiener, you got a chance to ride in it, just not shoot it. It was pretty smooth in the back, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, sitting on the back of the bug. Yes, it was very smooth. I actually kind of liked it. Like, but no, I was not. I was also tan, sitting in the back of the green bug.
I know. It was just disappointing that you were tan to begin with for that event. You know, you're supposed to be green.
I know.
You know,
that is correct. But
the reason why
over to her.
The reason why I was green originally is you asked me to come out to
Yep.
Stonebreaker.
I was supposed to be green. Yep.
And we have our team has a hard fast rule. Whenever we get asked to and we go to that event, we don't chase the wind, so we don't switch colors. That's our color for the continuation.
We weren't chasing the wind. We were asked to come over to the tan side.
You were.
In fact,
I'm just saying for our team, they weren't chasing the wind. I heard about that because the call went out to change, and I was like, I got too many people going to green. There's no chance.
And that's what a lot of the guys had an issue. But that's okay. It was still fun. I had a blast the weekend. I mean, I was pretty sure at that Sunday award ceremony that green wasn't going to get it. I mean, tan wasn't going to get it. Dang it. Listen, look at me. Back and forth. I was pretty sure based on the points that I saw. So,
yeah, it was
kind of a shock.
There was a battle. And
yes, it was.
We owned up some of our mistakes as well, because one of the things that we're doing for my own team's AAR is that I realized that for your event, that's probably the last helo flight I'm going to take, unless it's at a new AO. Because the reality is like I was off the field for 2 hours and 15 minutes total. An hour for the first Evo and an hour and 15 minutes a second.
Oh,
Evo.
we went to the helicopter, yeah. To go do the helicopter, yeah.
The only thing I could do was stand there on the helo pad and just call stuff in that I was seeing happening out there, but it was ineffectual. Then we had two guys that we had Sarah, who, look, the Amazon, she's great at driving and everything else. She's just not a tactical driver yet. So there's like little things you have to learn about up there, and it's her first time that she was playing at that event, so she didn't really know where to go or anything else. Well, she learned really quick the second and third and fourth Evo, because she was kicking ass that fourth Evo especially. I heard she rolled up right on you guys and lit you all up.
Who's at us?
Yeah,
I don't know. I was probably walking back from being killed, so I probably missed all that.
Oh yeah, she was driving the tan truck.
Gotcha.
So, but I had a point to that. I lost it. Oh, so the big factor was that it's just yay. Because I wasn't there to direct the vehicles and all that, our vehicles are very decisive, especially when we got it in action and working the way it was supposed to. It's like we were a disruptive force, and that's what the design was. We didn't care if we got hit. Our goal was to really throw you guys off. Like Bulldog turning around and saying, "Wait, that's the bug? Let me get my gun up." So yeah, I'm glad it was the points were that close. The one thing I wish we would have done more was play inside the buildings, but we all have our roles to play and all that. So I'm glad that. So going into that a little bit, seeing the way that the bottlenecks were, and I'm sure you heard of some of the complaints that were going on in the field about not being inside the buildings. Are you guys going to have spawn points that allow people to spawn really close on opposite sides, so there's actually encourages more building fights?
I honestly don't know how they're going to do it this time.
Wait. Hold on. Are you talking about for Overwatch 6 at the prison?
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm. It does. It's not like GTI, dude. It doesn't matter where.
Yeah, because the bases, but they will have forward spawning points and things like that. But depending on where they put it at, you'll have your CVs will be catty cornered wherever they decide to put it. We've tried different sections and one's work better than the other. We just haven't decided yet whether it's going to be from left to right on the field, like one starts out by the entrance gate and the other's on the exact opposite side. Because there's enough buildings that go around inside where you can keep them pretty separated. But if you have some real fast runners, they're going to be firefighting right away. So they will have the field will start off, but you'll have some main objectives which are outside the city you got to complete in order to get some points, some control points, things like that. Some things you got to pick up. I know we've had like a down drone before. You had to go find the drone. Radio sections you have to put up. External FOBs, communication tower put up. You actually can call in airstrikes. Certain amount of airstrikes, things like that. So.
Right, but to answer Joker's question is, it doesn't matter what side you are to enter, to get into the buildings. You're not going to have the problem that we were having at GTI, where we were being funneled.
Yeah, they're not like in the middle. There's like a open area. And your guys.
If you want to get in the prison, like in the city, you can get to it. That's not a problem.
All right, so Chris,
straight from your CPs.
Make sure POVs have a faction colored flag on it, show what side they're on, playing for Overwatch 6. Now,
also,
I will say that my vehicles, the bug is not actually going to be green by the next time you guys see it. Hopefully it's actually going to have the walls are going to be done so we can actually put the Rhino liner on there because it does protect the vehicles better from tag-in shots and all that. But we will be doing the federated. We'll be having the door magnets made again. So if there's anybody watching,
the biggest thing that I saw with the TCA, which I did as far as vehicles going, you guys had these small little flags hanging on, hanging off the side or off the antenna, or whatever it was. And also the tan flags, half the time you couldn't tell from the distance, looked like they were khaki, so we didn't know if they're green or tan. So if you have a light tan, that's great, and a bright green, bright green flag, so they know it's a green flag. I would do that. Also, when you get killed, I want to see a 5x5 red flag hanging off the hood or off the flag, or covering the gun turret or whatever, so we can see that you're definitely dead out of the way. Yeah, because these little kill rags people are holding up.
You had that rule. You had that rule on Overwatch 5 because I remember I was with GSR. Remember Bastard? We had that big ass pole.
Oh, you're a Bastard then?
Yeah. Bastard, Kratos, all those boys.
That's right. Yeah.
Bravo hard hitters.
So what I'll
send
say
an invitation to Kratos.
Good luck.
So what I say is that at least my vehicles are very, very easy to distinguish that they're not on your damn team after like the first 5 minutes of gameplay. But I'm glad
coming to distance and stuff you want to know. So I know what you're saying.
The gun truck at least will be tan. The bug hopefully will have its black and red trim, so we'll have to get the flag to fly up higher than it. That's not a problem.
Yeah, but I don't want people, people out there thinking, they can bring a POV. If you're on the green side, you have to have a green vehicle. You have to mark it so it's definitely can tell it's tan. That's fine. You don't have to repaint it green.
And if anybody wants those door magnets, there's a place that's near me that sells them for pretty damn cheap, and I think I might be able to get quite a few if they're bought in bulk. I can probably get them cheaper. So if you guys are looking for them between the federal and the SS,
When my truck, if it's dead, there's no mistaking it's going to be dead.
Woo!
Like I've got I've got red strobes that'll go off on it, and and a fog machine.
Flashing headlights, fog machine. Yeah, the smoking out. Yeah, I like that too. But there were a few vehicles out there that you couldn't tell, if they were dead or not. Somebody had one of those little flashing orange magnets they put on top from one side to the other. You couldn't tell if it was dead. It looked like it was coming at you or whatever. So I didn't. Yeah. Big red flag.
I tons of lights. I picked down the Jolly Roger and I'd stick up the red flag. So. Yeah, we actually had a set so it's modular, so it just pops off.
And a big red flag.
What we did is we grabbed a fishing gaff, took the hook out, and just tied a big ass red, telescopic, and just
cool. That works too. Just as long as we definitely know and can see. I mean, I know Sam, all the lights light up. You see strobe lights everywhere. It's when it's dead, when you hit it. So.
Yeah, that's the best
part.
Hard.
Some of the vehicles last time were just hard. You couldn't tell.
My Humvee is actually going to be it's kind of purpose built for airsoft, so I'm super excited for it. I've got a siren. I've got intercoms, all sorts of cool shit on it.
Hey Wiener,
my
tactical sheet 1, 2, 3 vendors yet?
Oh, say that again. I'm sorry.
He's asking vendors yet? Question mark.
Oh, yes, vendors. Contact us through the Doomsday page. Yeah, we have. Well, as far as main vendors, the main vendor, I believe, Junkies will be there. I don't know if they're going to put a small tent. Sometimes they do. They bring it in. Rage Custom will be one of the vendors there.
I'll be a vendor there.
Rage. Kydex has contacted us. They're supposed to be contacting us again. The ones who are at TCA. This group, games something or other. They're supposed to be there.
What about tactical?
Hey.
Tactical will be there. I know. I don't even know the name of your company. All I know is you as Joker and Players Wanted.
Yeah, Screech Dragon.
Screech Dragon. That's it. Screech Dragon. Yeah, that's so hard to remember though.
But
Dragon.
Our sponsor is giving us a bunch of BBs and stuff to sell to help raise money for the battle bus and all that. So we'll also have Enola Gay Pyro as well to sell at that, and he's already cleared that with Pepin. So we'll be having BBs, and all the proceeds from that stuff goes directly to helping us get the battle bus and the battle bug further along. So the paint job for the battle bus alone is going to be $6,000.
Woo!
Yeah, just for the bus. But the bug is only $800, so I can't wait for that one.
Let me not forget one of our sponsors is always there and always trustworthy. You mentioned it just briefly was Tactical Imaging, the patches and mag wraps and all that kind of stuff. Yep, did mine too. He's done all my patches. Does awesome work.
Tactical. If you guys are looking, let's talk a little bit about patches. If you guys are looking for a really good team patch and in low quantities too, a lot of times when you go to buy online, yeah. Tactical can actually do it for a really good price. And you can get low counts. You don't have to get like 100, 200, 300 count patches. I get that much because I'm selling them, giving them away and whatever. But check out Tactical Imaging. They work with your files, can get you going. Also, if you guys need an artist to design your patch, I have a really good artist that can design patches for you too. So
what's your turnaround time on patches?
Turnaround time on getting a patch done is about 30 days.
Not bad.
No.
Yeah,
So
sometimes even faster than that, though. He's been pretty good. I know I got mine. Well, we got the K-bar patches. We got those in short time, so he's able to rush it if it needs to be rushed.
Yeah, I got one of those. So. I got one of those.
Got one of the K-bar patches?
No, what's in your hand right now?
Oh, this one here? This thing right here?
Yeah, the special patch. Yeah.
The special TCA patch? Yes, right now.
I follow it.
You lost yours?
Yeah, I on the night game, not that one. I had the one with the red lines with the red letter. It was a green hat, had it right there. I don't know what happened. I go back to my car and the hat's gone.
Can't believe that one. Whoops. This camera thing reversed. There we go. Do the core member patch.
Nice.
So I guess he's asking if you have like a list of other vendors that are going to be out there.
Is GBLS going to be there? DAS, GBLS USA?
They were at our last one, so probably. But like I said, this just went out. Everything, just full announcement. We'll be contacting all the old vendors that have been out there, and more than likely, I think they'll be back. I'm
pretty sure Dead End Outfitters will be out there as a vendor too. If you guys have Dead End Outfitters,
Simple Airsoft. Dead End Outfitters. Oh yeah, DEO. Yeah, 100%.
Wait, who?
You just mentioned
No.
You know what, Wiener?
No. Who'd you?
Road.
No, you have no idea, Rex.
I know. As soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, you saw how fast my head whipped around. I was like, "You did."
I know. I saw that. I can't tell if you can hear me or not. That's the weird part.
Oh, I can hear you just fine.
I know. Oh, I know. Because especially when I've been mumbling under my breath, and you've been hearing shit. So I'm like, okay. Batter and I have been having a conversation going on behind your back.
Look, I hear. I just choose not to acknowledge certain shit. But, yeah, Simple Airsoft, the worst place in Miami. Got it.
Holy May.
Awkward.
Yeah,
we're supposed to get together.
That's right. We're supposed to all work together.
You want to be a family, man.
Why can't we all get along?
Years apart comes.
Hey, you know what?
I'm gonna get Novus to come out.
If they give me back my $450, my $550, and to give back the The other guy's $550, and you know what? I might let off a little bit, but until that day comes, no, I won't. Flat out. Yeah. So if you guys have not checked out Dead End Outfitters, Greg Reese's deep hatch barrels, you really need to. It's sort of like a game changer with the way those BBs fly, better than our hop. So
that is true.
Yeah,
that is true. That is true. I am gonna,
because that's what's inside of your Crytek, right?
No, my Crytek right now still has the R hop, right?
Okay.
But I shot the Indestructible, your blue one, and yeah, I hands down the D hop. I'm definitely putting a D hop on my Crytek, definitely.
His patch that he put on there, I don't know. Look, I am totally ignorant when it comes to all the technical aspects of it and all that shit. The only thing I know is that a lot of my BBs go like this in a lot of my guns, especially towards the end. The D-hop, it flies straight, true, and only at the very end does it pop down.
Yeah. It's legit. That D-hop is legit.
You have a question about the...
Yeah, Tyler, that would be Greg Reese from Dead End Outfitters, our sponsor. Tyler's one of the guys that came out with us to... let's get some shout-outs to some people that came out to the event. Everybody, I think... Wiener and Brax, you should give you guys some shout outs to your people, but yeah, I want to get some shout outs to my
definitely
guys.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So for my guys, I want to give a real huge shout out to Tinker. That dude was my right hand man for getting a lot of shit done getting up there. He drove the truck that also had the bug on it. We got there 5 hours late, and that thing was just he was always there, and we were so in sync almost all weekend. It was kind of scary. It's like, can I have back my brain, please? I want to give a shout out to Battery for running with me, especially at the night game. I mean, if it wasn't for us, I mean, we took 4 or 5 objectives by ourselves that night. Even when Tan took off with the objective that was over by Lisa.
Oh yeah, assholes.
Preacher came up with our winning successful plan for the start of the third Evo. So Mike Patton, he was doing out there. Che, our photographer, I should check to see if we got pictures yet. He was out there taking photos of a bunch of different people. Really appreciate him coming out. And then Sester, let's talk about Sester a little bit. This guy worked until 2 a.m. Friday morning. Then drove all the way from Ohio to the event. So he was up for 36 straight hours, played the next day, twisted his knee, then jumped in the vehicle and ran the battle bug for the night game just to make sure he had it. So
I was there when he twisted his knee. It was pretty gnarly.
Yeah. And of course, Sarah for being one of a driver for our vehicles, even though she got a little bit pissed off. Somebody called her out and thought she wasn't that effective in the battle bug. Oh, Sam, you pissed her off. So, Brex, do you have any shout outs you want to do?
Yeah, I got a few shout outs. First off, Steve-O, my buddy, my spotter who jumped out of the truck and moved really quick and then went down hard and then was out of play after Saturday. Hurt his back real bad. He was out of commission hard. I still think he's not doing too great. He's kind of like my right-hand man right now at the Boneyard. He handles a lot of back-end stuff. Good dude. Steve-O, Techie, my man. Hope he's doing better. He did really. He's a great fucking spotter to have in the truck. Also, shout out to Hayden, i.e. Killdozer. First airsoft event. Did great. He managed to kill Wiener and Bulldog on his own. He did great on the gun. He did good. He did really good. He was a trooper. First airsoft event, first time running around there, dealing with everything, getting shot and stuff. Did a great job. Had a blast. He was a good second TC and gunner, and I kind of called him the jump master, helping get people in and out of the back of the transport. Did great. As always, Imperial 6, my main man, Dougie. Love him. He's
Imperial 5.
Imperial 5, excuse me, get that confused. Sorry, Freddie. Ooh. Imperial 5, Dougie. My buddy, always rolling with me.
Sam's on.
Sam's paying attention.
Sam. Oh, Sam. So yeah, and also shout out to my buddy Perry. He stepped up big time. He took control of an SF unit. He ran with those guys, not controlled, directed them great. He did a great job with that. Good dude. I'm real impressed with him. It's his first time running with the Boneyard crew at an event. He's newer Boneyard staff, even though he's been playing here since he was like 16. So great dude. Real impressed with his hard charging and his taking command, how he took command of a unit. So
wait, is he the one? Is he the one that was cooking the ham?
No, that was Jonah. That was the first time I've really played with Jonah. Jonah's been to a few night events, but it's the first time I really played with him. Perry was my buddy's
great cook.
All right,
great cook.
Yeah, Perry was the younger Marine, also known as Brandon. Is his real name. I call him Perry.
All right.
Good dude. He did great. I was real impressed with him. So, yeah. I'm really proud of my guys. Did a great job. I loved it.
All right, Wiener, what about you?
Me, as you know, Bulldog and myself, we ran KBAR, one of the SOF forces out there, and we had some great teams underneath us. One of the big one, well, Team Gears. Big shout out to Team Gears, which is Brian from Tactical and Matt and I'm going to be shot. Lanier, I think that's last name was Lanier. He was another sniper dude who ran all over the place. Awesome guys. 757 Airsoft was a new team. That's the first time I seen them out there. Those guys were phenomenal. Give them a task to do, they take care of it, and had a blast. A couple of Marines were running, from that group. Younger guys, real young guys. They did an awesome job. BT6 was out there with them, running with them. Shadow Legion, which is my boys from Perry, Georgia. Jesse Q and Justin West, and then Landfill. I got that right. We call them everything from garbage dump to pork chop to whatever it is, and it's Landfill is his call sign. And they used to have a guy with him called a guy named Dunbar, and he wasn't able to make it. But just, I know I'm missing somebody. If I did, I apologize. But we all had a blast. It was great. It was just a heck of a firefight every time we turned around. So and Bulldog, of course. And wait, let me not forget the TCA guys, all this.
You son of a bitch! I was just gonna.
The admins and the Airsoft junkies, Sanasati, all the Z Monster, everybody just had a blast. Lucky, if you're still here, just ran a hell of a night.
I miss you, Doug. I always miss you. You're in my heart forever.
I missed you. We missed you, Dougie. So yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Because I finally pulled up my notes of everybody who was supposed to thank for reminders and all that. This is the reason why I have to have notes now. When you become a grandpa, you start to forget shit. You know how this is, Weeder. You've been a grandpa for about
I got 4 kids. So yeah, I feel like I've been around for 100 years now.
So yeah, I wanted to thank the TCA crew. We did have a really good time out there. You guys put on an awesome event. And it was, I got a chance to shoot the Humvee. I shot the Humvee, I think. I shot the Humvee twice from the helicopter. And then I got it a couple of times on the road. They came up right behind me, and put one. I swear to God, if it did not go up my tailpipe and blow up on my muffler, I don't know what the hell. That's so I want to thank those guys. I also want to thank some of my guys. So I was the platoon leader for Fight 2. I do want to thank Phoenix Preach as my platoon leader. That guy was calling in everything. I mean, everything. It's like he was calling in left and right, even though I was in a helicopter. I was like, I can't respond. I can barely hear you. Wes and the guys that were in Fight 2-1 that are Marines. That
group of Marines, the young guys.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, yep. Task Force 3. Those guys are.
It was Wes, Colby,
yeah. Wes, Colby, and I can't wait to run with those guys again.
Riddick.
Yeah, I think Riddick. Yeah. We had a blast. Riddick had a blast running on the battle bug, man. It was really, really great. So, Bo, the guy that was on the bug the entire weekend, and Nathan.
I was a little jealous.
Yeah. Well, hey, you could have volunteered. I was asking for volunteers with your crickets,
Hey, Joker.
Yeah.
One more shout out when you're done, by the way.
Yeah, no problem. Special apology to the rep I shot in the face. I still feel horrible about that. Oh, and the guy that we nailed in the back of the head with an impact tagging.
Ooh.
At the start of the third Evo, start of the fourth Evo, there was the Tan Technical was going to go to Nora and ran straight into us, and we launched a tagging, and it was one of the impact ones, bounced off the road, went right up and nailed the guy in the back of the head. Just to make sure we killed Technical, we threw a grenade underneath it as well. When we pulled up to the side of them, the guys are like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And he's like, and then all of a sudden, Bo's asking, "Are you alive?" And the guy's like, "No." He goes, "Are you sure?" And then he turns around and goes, "I am now," and shoots the vehicle. I was like, "How long is that Humvee? Is it more than 10 feet?" He goes, "No." I was like, "Then you're all dead. A grenade was underneath it." He goes, "Why'd you stop?" I was like, "I was making sure you're okay. You got hit in the back of the head with a tagging round." But yeah, Sam. And then Sam says, "Thanks. My ears are still ringing from the Hilo grenade drop." Some of those. Beautiful. All right, Sarah did a great job. Had a great night, especially considering she had no Milsim experience. That's not true, Dougie. She's actually has had some Milsim experience. She was at Northern Watch, and she was at
Traición en Copan.
She was at Copan, and she was also at Scorpion Tail at Gunny's Warfare Center. That's in her backyard. So if you guys haven't been to Gunny's Warfare Center before, it's in Waxhaw, North Carolina. It's a really good field to go to as well. All right. So who's your other shout out, Rex?
I want to say thanks to Sam for helping me coordinate everything with Matt over at CCT and getting all the Humvee stuff set up for me and like working with him and getting the insurance and all that stuff. Really appreciate it, Sam. You were a great help, and I really appreciate it.
And Sam, you know, I know we were bantering back and forth. I love the little interactions that we have, and I'm glad you actually didn't charge me full price. Charge me the extra 30% that you wanted to charge me for my pyro. And I can't wait. And Sam, I hope to God you go green for Overwatch 6. Please go green for Overwatch 6. I know.
I kind of want to run with Sam. I want him tan.
No, Brax, not allowed.
Okay, fine. You know what? I'm going green.
No. Oh no, he's going tan. Don't go green, Brax. We have a plan. Damn it! You can't go trader now.
I'll screw everything up if I want
to.
I'll do what I want.
I do what I want. Actually, let me see if I can find that Hilo drop because I've been trying to find it. So let's talk a little bit more about. So what are some of the other cool stuff? What is the time frames that you guys are going to be going on for?
Sam, I'm for hire.
Would you want
the time frames for Helos? For not Helos. Time frame for Evos. For like
for Saturday. Yeah, rough time frame. I have one. I have it right here. Just gonna break it down real quick. So Saturday, starts last safety briefing. Is that Saturday? Okay, that's it. Last read. 9:30. 9:30 will be the formation on Saturday morning at the flagpole in TTP City. Line up and all that good stuff. Evo Start X will be at 10:30 a.m. for Evolution 1, and then it'll end at 2 o'clock. Then 2:45, you form up for Evo 2. 3 o'clock is the start of Evo 2. 6:30 it ends. 7 p.m. is when they do the direct action missions with JTF, the JTF missions.
Okay. So the JTF missions are going to be hosted through a different ticket system?
That's going to be a separate ticket. Same thing. You can buy those through the what do you use, TicketBud? You'll buy them through TicketBud. At the same time you purchase your tickets, all that stuff, yes. Yep. So you'll do those at the same time. They're roughly, I think he said it would be 50. I think I saw a note somewhere. I did see a note online where I think it was roughly $55 for the JTF.
Okay.
Do the players get a
$145 for tickets?
Do they get a special patch for the JTF missions?
JTF will have a special patch for them, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Guess I'm doing one.
You'll love it. It's going to be awesome, especially with Alex Fallon putting them on. So it's definitely,
Alex
they're definitely a treat.
Guys, not going to lie. Alex has been insane. Not going to lie.
Oh yeah, no, he loves his explosions. He's one of those confused liberals too.
Excuse me, Mr. Wiener. We're not calling
well,
the moderator.
Well,
is that moderate liberal?
Now that Wiener gave me the clue, I guess I'm gonna have to rig some of those explosives to. Never mind.
Yeah. So if you guys are doing anything with Fallon, here's a pro tip: ear fucking protection.
Oh, and don't get him mad either. I've never been on the receiving end of it, but I've seen who's been getting the receiving end of it, and I was like, okay, I like him.
Oh my God! So for a little bit of context, unfortunately, I did not get that on my on my side. I wish I did, but essentially what happened was I think it was the fourth Evo. We were back at, I want to call it G base, I think is what they're calling it, where the commandos inserted.
Yeah, that was back up by the Connex.
Yeah, that's G base, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're inserting in the G base, and we're coming out, or they're trying to go out, and we got bottlenecked almost really quickly. The spawns were a little too close together. So, is what it is. Doesn't matter. That doesn't. All right. I know. If I stop talking, guys, it's just waiting the 2 seconds for the video buffering to catch up. Oh wait! I found it! Great. So I found the helo where I took out the transport. So we got bottled. I was called in to go over there to help to watch to try to get him out. And as I'm driving back, I see the entire thing happen where Fallon just lost his shit. And he doesn't typically do this. He felt really bad about it. But essentially, they ran forward, threw a grenade, and the one guy went turn around and run away. Now, I'm about 50 feet away, and I seen the guy do this little hopping maneuver because he's getting shot in the ass. And BBs are falling down, and the grenade goes off, and he doesn't call any of it and turns around and shoots Fallon. Fallon's like, oh. So yeah, he needs
to change his name from Skywalker to what is it, Dr. Jekyll or Mr.
Hyde. Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
But he doesn't say what Skywalker is, so I guess now he's
the evil one.
All right, so I found it. I've been looking for it. I guess I should have just waited, but here's the helo flight. And just give you an idea of why I could not hear shit.
Oh shit!
Dunk.
Oh, got you. Oh, right into the transport. Yeah.
Oh.
Nice shot.
Let's hit it again. That's a good shot. A real good shot.
Right into the middle of the transport.
Launcher right there.
I love that little launcher.
That's when I took you out with.
What's that?
Once I took you out, that was it. I was done for the day. I didn't have to kill anybody else after that.
Oh.
Tell him what I did, though. Tell him what I did when you took us out.
Oh, you got out. We hugged each other. It was awesome. You gave me a high five, all that good stuff. It was good. But that was my goal when I got there. That's what I wanted to do, and I got to do it like in the first 10 minutes or something like that.
The funny thing about that was, it's like we were going right, and it's like I saw you run over, and I did not want him to go that way. I wanted to back up and go the other way, but then 3 grenades landed behind us. I was like, I'm dying either way. I'd rather die to Wiener and hopefully take you out. So we pulled up, stopped, and then he took the grenade, and it didn't get around the corner far enough. And okay.
Well, there was a whole cement. To be honest, there was a whole cement wall right there, which we were standing. Went into that little alcove there when you stand behind the cement wall. So you wouldn't have gotten us unless you threw it on top of us. So then, as soon as that grenade went off, I stepped out, and I'm just standing there waiting for you to come clear the wall. And when you cleared that wall,
it was great. The shot. Hey.
Yeah.
It impacted, but it didn't explode. I was still alive.
Right. Well, you know what? I think that wasn't. It was weird because that wasn't the chalk grenade. We checked everything. Yeah. It was actually one of my impact ones. So it either was a dud or whatever, but that's all right. You took it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Made my day.
Yeah. Here's my rule of thumb with that. As a vehicle driver and somebody that goes through and do that, what I say for everybody is that if you're driving a vehicle and somebody throws a grenade and it's relatively close to your vehicle, just call it. The reason being is somebody just wasted between $9 to $15.
Yeah, dude. When in doubt, call out. Don't be
Not
a
even
dick.
with a doubt. I do it when, like, if I see somebody throwing a grenade and it's within 15 feet, I'll even call it because look, you just spent $10.
If you just spent $10 to go after me, dude, I'm gonna give you that.
Yeah. Unless it's way behind. Then no. So.
Dark Horse 6 just showed up. They're watching. Augie's watching. My brother from another mother from New York.
Whoa.
You know, I'm so glad that a lot of the guys that were on the green side that got on the helo had no idea what they were doing. They're not leading their shots. They were pointing right at us. And I'm like, I'm literally out in the open like this. I'm like, hit me.
I was doing the same thing. I finally got hit by one. One finally got me, but I walk over to some helicopter. I'd stand out in the open, just look at them.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this: when you're shooting from a helicopter, it's interesting, right? So, if you guys didn't see, I was sort of leading my shots up. You really can't tell too much.
No, we weren't paying attention.
Yeah, you can't tell too much from that thing on how far down they go. But you do have to go up ahead, especially when you're going head on into the wind, because that wind is forcing stuff back. So
yeah, and they're BBs and not bullets. So
the other thing too is depending
on
it also depends on which way the helicopter is going. So if the helicopter was going with the wind, if the wind's going this way and then the helicopter's going that way, the BB's flying a much different way. But if it's going against the wind, all of a sudden your BB's going down and it's doing the serpentine thing, which is rather interesting to watch. The BB's go all the way down. So Glitch Airsoft, thank you very much. That gun was specifically made for me. And you can actually get that gun from Dead End Outfitters. So if you like the look of that gun and how that gun shoots, just simply call Dead End Outfitters, says, I want Joker's gun. And Greg will definitely make one for you. The gun is lightweight. Even though it's a real long barrel, it's very maneuverable. So it's kind of interesting the way that gun goes.
Just so you know, Glitch, you can get the gun in different sizes.
Looking for blue.
Yeah.
You don't have to get that long thing.
Hey, yeah, but that long thing has a range of 300 feet.
Yeah,
You're
but
stuffing your face with.
It's Thursday, buddy.
What do you eat, Mark?
JB Hammer.
What you eat, Mark?
JB Hammer. It's sushi day.
Oh yeah, it's always sushi day on Thursday.
Always. The wife called me when I was on my way back from the shop, finding out how much it's going to cost to lift the bug up, and I was like, she goes, "What do you want for dinner?" I was like, "It's Thursday." She goes, "All right, you know what to order me."
Funny.
So, crap, there was another thing I had to say, but I lost it. Overwatch 6. How late is so it will be dark when the Evo ends, right? On the first day?
No, because it's not going to be dark yet, because JTF has to run at 7:30 or 7 o'clock, excuse me. Direct action mission brief at 7 o'clock, and then yeah, because we're done at 6. Evo 2 ends at 6:30, so there will not be any Evos, nighttime Evos for the.
No, it will.
For the regular guy. 6:30. You think time change? Yeah, possibly. You're right.
To January.
That's right. You're exactly right. Yes. Yeah, because December. I remember now. Yep. Yeah, we got 3 Evos, so yeah, they're pretty long.
Don't give a shout out to battery. That smart ass kept saluting me.
Wait, what? What? Who said that?
Dougie.
What did he say? I missed it.
He goes, "Don't give a shout out to battery." That smart ass kept saluting me.
So here's a little background. So once I found out you were in command, this is what I did out in the field.
I love it.
While BBs were flying.
Down with the ship. Fucking Yordi's like, I'm saluting you.
Oh, no. I did it because I wanted to let the enemy know, hey, he's the officer.
He's my new brother.
Shoot that guy.
Oh, that's terrible, but funny at the same time.
So Oogie Ochi had an awesome time. Wiener love your
Ogie,
brother.
Augie. It's pronounced Augie Ochoa. Yeah, he's my
Hey,
new
look,
buddy
you
from
never want me.
Dark Horse
You
6.
never want me to pronounce a name.
Oh, I know
Don't
you.
get
I know you fuck it up, but Augie, I'm not going to forget his name. So, and he's got very sexy calves.
He says you look professional on TV. Chris, gentlemen, how are you? We are doing great tonight. We're going over some of the stuff for Iron Fury and also talking about Overwatch 6. Yeah. Another piece of feedback for any TCA staff. Please have the Helo missions be pick up and drop off at the same point. I followed instructions and went to the other place. That was way out of the way, and they're like, "You're supposed to be over there." Well, shit. Helo, for the Helo missions for Doomsday, are they going to be 15 minutes again?
I do not know that answer because I know we're doing the new helicopter, the bigger helicopter, so maybe a little bit longer. But don't quote me on that because I'll probably get shot for that. Guys on there, Peppa, Bulldog.
Yeah. Pepe and Bulldog. Yeah, we're still live. Lucky. We usually run these things for at least 2 hours, sometimes 3, depending on how the conversations go. And we got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. I mean, coming right off of one thing. By the way, if anybody wants to go to Stag this weekend and are somewhere along the west coast of Florida, I got. Well, I'm not bringing the bus. The bus is at the shop. Well, no, it has. It needed its oil change, and if anybody at TCA found my hatch to my bus, that would have been great to keep a hold of. The emergency hatch blew off.
Oh Jesus!
Shit. How tremendous is that?
Yeah, and so
They're expensive.
For those of you that don't know, when we came up there, the day that we came up, we're about 5 hours late because when Tigger got to the house, we were already running late. By the time we got everything loaded up, I forgot my scuba tanks for both the vehicles. I forgot some snacks and foodstuffs and sugar, or what I call the emergency sugar, and all that for the team and all that. But the main factor was the scuba tanks. So, and then on top of that, the tire of the trailer blew out, which I found out what it was battery. The tires were dry rotted.
Yeah.
So I got all new tires for the car trip dolly and all that. So by the time we got up there, we had to scramble, and I realized and remembered that we don't have scuba tanks at like 7:30 a.m. in the morning.
I remember that.
And I go, motherfucker, really loud. That was Friday morning, and I was like, we got to find it. We got to find it. Oh my God. So I want to give a shout out to Neptune Dive and Ski. Those guys not only lent us the 2 scuba tanks, but she agreed to Sunday when they're not open Sunday. Yeah. So it was really cool. PCI your stuff? What do you mean PCI? Right. What's PCI stand for? Battery?
Something inventory, I guess.
What? Let me see.
Yeah, PCI your
Mark to quit talking. He talked.
Oh, make sure that you check your equipment before rolling out.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, so, anyways, at the end of the Evo, because the raffle took so long, which is not a bad thing, we had to scramble to get out of there because the lady's asking for her scuba tanks back. I went in, took the turret off the top, I put it on, intending to get back inside to screw the 2 bolts in so that way you could lock it down. It was locked down on the back side, but not the front side. So as soon as I got up to speed, that thing went bye-bye. And I don't know where it went bye-bye yet. So it's somewhere down there. Pre-combat inspections. Wouldn't this be post-combat inspection?
Pre-combat inspection, maybe.
Well, it did come up during, pre-combat would probably been good, but yeah, post is after.
I'll be able to get another one. It's not a big deal, but it was just rather funny because, we lost that. So what are you waiting for me to shut up for?
What's that?
You said you're waiting for me to shut up to say something?
Oh, you heard me, huh?
You always are, Mark. That's the thing.
It was Bulldog was on the phone and stuff like that when he mentioned about the helicopter. We will have a mini mission like we did in Overwatch 5. So the helicopter will land on top of one of the buildings, just a hatch on one of the buildings. They'll go down, do a mini mission, come back up, get in the helicopter, depart, and go back and land back in the same spot they took off from.
Awesome.
So, Yep. So it makes it easy to get back into the game.
Cool.
So I take that mission's going to take about 15 minutes, so that way the next crew can get.
It should be a little bit longer because I think that mini mission part on top will take you 15 minutes inside the building.
Well, I'm just thinking logistically.
Yeah.
So you have one team drop off, go do the mini mission while the helicopter takes off and goes back.
I don't remember how they did. I know I was stuck on the tan side the whole time because I was a main tan admin, so I have no clue how that ran last time. Bulldog will answer that in a second, I'm sure.
Randy B. Braxman, do you own a store?
I do not. I'm a retailer. I do not stock a lot of inventory yet, mainly because there's rifles for one. There's so many different types of rifles. But as far as BBs, gas, things like that, we will be stocking that soon. I can special order you literally anything you can ever imagine airsoft-wise I can get. But as far as in stock, we don't have a whole lot right now.
By the way, guys, also we have to mention another shout out to another company, Norwest. Norwest Airsoft. Huh? Norwest.
You just need to repeat it. Yeah, Norwest.
Yeah. Norwest Airsoft. Mike Duncan really helped us out with getting that rocket launcher to us in time for the event. So thank you very much, Mike. If you guys are looking for airsoft stuff, he could also hook you up like Braxman can. So just simply give him your shopping cart for e-bike and he can get it out to you. So also if you're trying to get upgrades and stuff.
What are the prices for the Hilo tickets?
Say that again. Price of Hilo tickets? Is that what you're asking? I couldn't tell you broke up.
Yeah, he's lagging hard.
Also, I think Randy B, if you're just tuning in, I own Boneyard Airsoft in Southern Indiana.
Yeah. And then Rob White said yes about one team gets dropped off, does the mission, the other team gets picked up and taken away. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That makes sense. I was like, I'd really be weird for the helicopter to wait up there 15 minutes for a mission.
Right, the gas and stuff like that. Okay, there's 170 for the Hilo mission.
I'll be getting me a Hilo mission.
I'm probably doing that too.
We got to do it again. I mean, Brax and I were both.
Oh yeah, we were together. Yeah,
I
I gave you my gun because you broke your blue one. Actually, stopped working.
And we found out what caused that.
With motor height.
It was the motor height that caused it, and it was probably it was backing out because of the vibration of the helicopter.
That would make sense.
Yeah. So
when we got it off the Hilo, when we pulled the trigger after I gave you mine, I instantly knew that was motor height. I've heard that a million times.
yeah, Tester fixed it immediately and went back to play.
Oh, cool.
You out of here, battery?
He's texting his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Well, if we're talking girlfriend stuff, I should probably say hi to Ruby. Hi, Ruby.
Hi, Ruby.
All right, so I guess
my girlfriend's 3-year-old daughter. She's watching right now. They just sent me a picture of it.
what's your question, Dougie?
I'll get over here.
What's going on? I meant the truck. Sorry, I should have been more specific. What was the question?
I don't know.
I missed the first part. Where's the first part?
Yeah.
It says Jonah's awesome too, by the way. And we love you, Stefan. All right,
Steven.
looks like Steven, sorry.
Am I missing something? I don't see any.
Yeah, I don't see it either. So
Yeah, I don't see any of these. Like what?
All right, so I'm really excited, and you guys are going to have a bunch of different stuff to do because you guys are utilizing like Overwatch 5. You guys are going to utilize the entire field, right?
That is correct. Yes, everything.
Okay.
Yep.
A question about a rule set, maybe it might get put in there. If a vehicle is dead and going back to spawn, and there's a bunch of dead players going, and those players can fit on the vehicle, can they jump on even though it's a gun truck?
No.
To save legs?
What's that?
To save their legs.
Save their legs? No, they're gonna have to walk.
Y'all are so mean.
Yeah, that's right. It's Milsim. Come on, guys. You know, you're dead. You might as well bleed out and walk. Get your ass killed.
Wait.
Wait. Yep. Bulldog said yes. Bulldog said yes. I see that.
So
So you can pull. You can pick up bodies. You're dead. And you pick up bodies. Huh? Bring them back and okay. All righty.
from a Milsim's perspective, like if you guys are really trying to be like the other company we won't name, that does 40-hour events, cool. I can understand that, but I guess my thing is, if as a player, if my respawn is a mile and a half away, that's
You're not going
20
to have that,
minutes.
though. Dead is dead. I got you. So he says dead is dead. And believe it or not, though, it isn't that. I'm trying to think. It's not, that mile and a half spread. Although going out to the airfield and out to the trailer park area, that's pretty far. That's a nice
The only reason I
walk.
mention it is because some of my guys that were at Overwatch 5 specifically said that about how far the walks were, if they got
Right.
to take out how far back the spawn was. I like, first, I don't want, I mean, I didn't think one of my guys would get heat catted at 65-degree weather, but, even still, saving people, making sure they stay healthy and all that. So thanks, Rob. Thanks, Bulldog. I really do appreciate that. Here's a battery said, BS, it is far.
That's funny.
You have to get on the road. Yeah, and that road, I forgot about that road right there, too. Yep, that's a long road.
So the question that comes down to it is that when it comes down to vehicles that are going to be on the AO, you guys are limiting the speed, I guess, again, to like 10 miles per hour or 15?
Depends on no, I think it's shoot. I'm not going to say an answer because I don't know. Bulldog, maybe he does. I don't have the rule set in front of me. I was going to print it out before, so I could go over that, but it's not doing much good. Let me pull up my phone.
Is there going to be specific areas that are off limits to vehicles?
Yes, there will be some specific areas only because they're your production, like the farm where the animals are and stuff like that. There is one main road that runs between from like the trailer park. Yeah, there's like one road that runs between everything, the three main areas.
Okay.
So, but that road will be open. You probably have to be careful because there probably may be some other traffic on that road too, on that part of the road. Like I said, once the map is released, you'll see it all and all that good stuff. But some of the stuff is in use out there. I believe the farm area is still used out there. There's a house out there now that they actually have people living in it. That'll be off limits. But trailer park over by the duplexes, TTP City, and then the first main area where you'll see when you first come in is where the kill houses are at and the shooting range and stuff like that. That'll be live also for us. There'll be stuff out there too. And also,
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say something about the forward operating bases. There will be other places that can be set up to respawn at. Whether it be green or tan, whatever. So yes, medic.
All right.
There'll be a medic cross on the ground.
Great. The taking out the vehicles, obviously you guys are probably going to stick to the rules that are already shot with BBs, and I can understand that. So it's going to be, if the drivers get taken out, are your vehicles able to be rezzed like it was with Copan, where if the driver gets out, flips the hood up, puts it back down again?
No, I don't think that, just red flag or whatever.
Okay,
what you're talking about.
Yeah, dead is dead, right? If it gets
dead is dead. Yep.
Okay. And then the things that could take out a vehicle are obviously tagging rounds, grenades, within 10 feet. And then are you guys going to do anything else like satchel charges or stuff like that? Or
you may see those. Yes, you'll probably see satchel charges, stuff like part of the mission, whatever. I think if BTA comes out with we don't know yet, Black Tiger or what else is out there? Black Tiger Airsoft or Fox Driver and all them in his vehicles. If he brings those out, they'll have the tank out there. Hopefully, keep your fingers crossed. I'm sure they're going to want to bring them out there. So I'll probably have all their vehicles out there.
Okay.
Yeah, if Fallon brings his, they'll be out there. Sorry, I'm trying to find the rule set here.
And then you guys are going to have, are you guys going to allow fate rounds at that event to shoot at the vehicles?
More than likely, yes, probably.
Yeah, Bulldog said BB-8.
DV8,
hey,
that's what I was looking for.
Diego, right back at you, brother. So, all right. Just trying to think of anything else that's there. Because I mean,
POVs, no charge. We just need to know what you're bringing for no charge for bringing a POV. Just need to know what you're bringing for a vehicle. Tent pass, no charge. RV pass, $25 for weekend. Barracks are $70 for 2 nights. Bare bones barracks are $25 for the 2 nights. Only 50 spots available in there. 50 beds are available in the barracks for the $70 a night.
Are you guys going to have?
missions.
Are you guys going to have a special safety brief for the vehicle drivers?
Yes, there'll be a special safety brief. Also, the other thing which we're going to do, we're going to do the Zoom safety brief again. That'll probably either possibly December, but definitely the first part of January, where we have the Zoom. We have a Zoom meeting, and you can listen to the safety brief on there rather than go sitting in the room. Your name will be on the list. That's why we require you to bring your ID with you to check in, and you'll either get your safety brief wristband right then and there, or you've got to go to the safety brief because we'll have safety briefs there also. But the Zoom thing worked out well for us for Northern Watch. So, like I said, we're going to do it again for Overwatch.
Okay, good. I made that recommendation. I said, please have this, because I know it was much better to sit there through a video safety brief than like somebody like me that's coming out there that's going to be setting a table, making sure my technicals are ready. Yep. I'd much rather get it done, a couple weeks beforehand, because I'm already going to read all the rules to make sure I'm following them. Because the last thing I need is a dog screaming and yelling at me again.
I want to see that again.
Yes, Snick tagging his life.
Yes, it is.
And Braxton's going to come down, and hopefully he'll have his Humvee in time.
Yeah.
If it's not here by January, I'm going to be a little irritated.
A little?
But it should be.
Now, are you running yours as a gun truck or a transport again?
I don't know. It'll have the option to do both. I don't have a removable mount. So it'll be either or.
Oh, that was a question I had. Would vehicles be able to switch their specialty on the field?
Oh, from troop transport, maybe Bulldog answer that. I'm trying to find that right now, but see if Bulldog might answer that. Switch from gun truck to
transport.
Yep.
I personally, I look at it this way: it keeps people on their toes. If it's a troop transport and then it switches over to a technical, and then or somebody's always as a troop transport, and all of a sudden they get complacent with the fact that it's a transport. All of a sudden it comes back to the gun truck and it lights them up. Well, you should be paying attention to it. Vehicle respawn time, I believe, is 5 minutes.
Yep.
There is no free.
200 per side, 200 tickets per side. So 400 cap on the.
We'll have to get that soon.
To start.
Camo patterns and the rule set. Oh, where's the rest of the rule set? Come on, guys.
Tactical Chief 123. You don't get a free ticket or two if you bring a vehicle. Bringing your vehicle is free. You do have to have a ticket in order to go. While having vehicles at an event is always good, understand these guys have to pay a ridiculous amount of money to get an AO like this, pay their staff, and also to bring us good events in the future. So free tickets are usually rough.
Yep. We have to make our money so we can pay for the AO. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
The basic.
If you brought really cool stuff and you
froze again.
I know, we'll keep doing it, then yes, I get it. We might raffle off a ticket or two though in the next future.
Hey, here's your approved pyro grenades. The P grenades, R2Bs, Archangels, Reaper, Paladins, Peckers. More like that, huh? Peckers. And then the flash grenades 3.0. So, yep, that's what's listed here. Low light, no light, sportsman spawner. Okay. Medic rules, aid stations, players respawns. Good. POV requirements.
Hold on, before you go on, you guys have dedicated medics for your events, right?
Yes, they do. Yeah, they'll be having all the patch that they purchase at the beginning. They'll have the patch, and then if they want to get their money back for the patch, they just turn it back at the end. They get their money back. Otherwise, they keep the patch. It's like $5 for the patch, but it's a big white patch with the red cross on it.
Be back in 1 second.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me turn this. Hopefully, I don't screw that up. Nope. and rotate. Nope, not rotating. I have the POV requirements here and POV rules.
Is it the ones that are up on Doomsday?
Yes, it is. That's the exact one. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, all that stuff is downloadable and stuff. That's what we keep telling everybody instead of trying to read them to everybody. But I can try and answer some of the small questions, things like that. Green flag, banner. People can just show if they've been destroyed. Flashing the hazard lights, and or hoisting, attaching a dead rag, a red flag to the vehicle, one that's visible. First aid. All POVs must have a first aid kit capable of stopping moderate bleeding. Kit will be inspected on site. So first aid kit, I'm sure it's required. Fire extinguishers required. Let's see, forward facing gun shield. Yep. Forward facing gun shields must not. Forward facing gun shields may not be seen through. If it is made of plexiglass, then it needs to be painted. Forward-facing gun shields may. Okay, that's the shields on the side. Okay. Extinguisher POVs may be able to. So it's destroyed. Here we go. Unauthorized vehicles are not allowed on the field of play. Not allowed. Player POVs are rated to 15 miles per hour.
I saw that.
Limited to 15 miles per hour. Yep. POV drivers must be 18 years of age and the owner of the vehicle. Must be at least 18 years of age and the owner of the vehicle. Driver and passenger windows must stay open throughout the event. All vehicle crew are in play. Players in ghillie suits will never lie near vehicle roads, trails, or in the driving path of any vehicle. Use common sense. Vehicle must be a complete stop for ingress and egress. Players are not allowed to exit or enter any moving vehicle. Players are never to stand, lay prone, supine. That's common sense. Players should exercise extreme caution around APCs, tank doors, and hatches.
I have a quick question for about that for the about the owner of the vehicle. So in the case of my with my two vehicles, since they're under my three vehicles, I should say, they're under the corporation. That's fine because it's corporately owned. I have liability insurance of over $1 million, so.
Just bring that up with that. Just bring that up with that. I don't see an issue with it.
Yeah. But, Peter, are you going to camp out with us from?
Say that again.
You're being asked if you're going to camp out with them.
No. Who asked me if I was camping out? Oh, Augie and them at the. That's Augie. When are you going to camp out with us? Probably not. I'll be coming by and hang out, but I have to work that weekend, so I'll be working the whole weekend long. I don't get to play. So I'll probably be over in the star section of barracks that we'll have for us.
All right, because I don't feel like reading through the rules. Yeah, I believe yes, you can go under 16. You just have to.
What is that? What is that question? You're talking about the vehicle speed?
Can you go? No. Can you go to the event under 16? Under 16.
You can't. Yes, but your parent has to be there with you, either playing or But it's also you need to contact us through the Doomsday event because it's on special circumstances. We need to know who they are and stuff like that. We have to answer. You can't just show up and say, "Oh, by the way, I'm only 15 or 14. My mom signed this. Here's a picture of my license." That's
a little fishy.
That does not work. So there's special permission, and they need to contact us. Like we have already had, one guy ask who wants the guy's playing, and his 13-year-old son plays with him. That time, that 13-year-old kid's better than the parent or any other 20-year-old out there on the field, so we don't have a problem with that. But we have to be notified prior to anything like that happening. No 16-ish.
No 16-ish.
No 16-ish.
My favorite is I tell people in my field, you have to minimum age is 13. You're like, well, I turned 13 the week after the event. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry.
What if I tell you I'm 13? No. That's not how this works.
That's not how this works. Especially now that I suspect that you're below 13. If something happens on your field, there goes my now liable.
my plausible deniability is out the window.
Oops. Oh, hold on.
I still wish we could make it a point to where we have technicals and tanks. Technicals 3 nades equals 240 millimeter, 1 equals.
Oh, you're looking at the rule set?
No, I'm looking at Lucky's.
Lucky's got an idea.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucky's
POVs are not allowed to respawn at the aid stations, just so you know.
I kind of figured that you had to go all the way back to the CPs or whatever. Or wait, what about FOB?
FOB is fine. FOB operating rate, that's going to be the main CP, not the FOB. But yeah. But respawn aid stations. Aid stations are basically FOBs sometimes, or are the FOBs. Players shot inside the vehicle, including the driver, are to follow the normal medic and respawn rules.
Okay.
Destroyed POVs must return to their CP or primary FOB and check in with their leadership and serve a 10-minute repair time. So there's not driving up, okay, I can go back in. So you got a 10-minute repair time.
Oh, so if we get hit, we could turn around and head right back right away. We don't sit there and bleed out for 5 minutes.
So must return CP, primary FOB, check in. Hang on a second. I'm trying to double check that. Taking armor. Right. If HWS fired, tag repellents should land inside the crew compartment, front or back. The vehicle and all occupants are considered destroyed and killed. Thunderbees, RTBs, and P grenades that land inside the crew compartment, all occupants are considered destroyed and killed. Alrighty then.
All right, so
system.
I think I understand what Lucky's saying here. I wish we could make it a point where we have technicals and tanks. 3 technicals, 3 nades to take it out equals 2 40 millimeter mics or tagging rounds, 1 RPG.
Okay. We have 2 separate things to go over that in the rule set. Taking out standard POVs and taking out armored vehicles.
Oh, you guys do? Okay.
Yep, we do. It is separate because, for tanks, only heavy weapon systems, launch tag, Reapers, Paladins, airstrike, and satchel charges can disable armored vehicles. Must be frontal hit for the driver to see. This does not kill the crew, but only disables the vehicle and forces the crew to exit or concede being killed and ride back to your FOB for respawn. If an admin is in the area and can witness a side hit, this would also disable the armored vehicle. The admin will inform the crew of the hit. So, yep. So if an admin's around, if you get hit in the side or whatever, but you have to be shot in the front for it to be counted as a hit.
Okay.
We at Homeland, didn't they have the Velcro sticky bombs to the front? They had a certain spot they had to put it on front of the tank. But you're also not supposed to do it if it's moving, northern one. Yeah. But also, you can't. It has to be stopped.
We never
do that too.
We never got close. The only thing I recommended was that. Huh? Oh, I just said me personally. My job was to go take shit, and I did.
It happened right in front of me. I was like, oh shit, in the middle of a firefight.
The only thing I would say is that there's admins that, with the tank especially, I figured there might be a safety hazard that if there was a person that was following around behind the tanks or walking with us, so they can actually see if they got hit with those things. Because again, it goes down to money spent. Right. Damn, that's a badass hit. So and all that.
We'll have a lot of admins out there, though. That's not going to be really an issue. There's a lot of orange shirts out there like this.
All right, so Steve Tom says, good evening, folks. Good evening.
Hey, Steve. Love you, man.
I love your idea. Personally, I think it's good. I always like the idea of, so they have it at Copan or Centurion. It takes 2 hits to fully take out a vehicle, 1 to disable, 2nd to kill. And I like that the added thing of trying to res up the vehicle, going out, lifting the hood, putting it back down, because then the driver could get killed. If the driver's dead, well, nobody can drive. I like gaming it up a little bit, not gaming in the sense of, oh my God, we're taking it away, but just more fun. I like the challenge.
Yeah, add a little twist, a little change up a little bit.
Yeah.
Some dynamics to it.
Like, for example, when I drove up to the top of the hill, like the one where I took out Bulldog, I got hit with 3 grenades. It would have been awesome if all 3 of those actually counted for something. So, but I really can't wait to be that Overwatch. When I joined in to doing milsims and stuff like that, the thing that was the standard that everybody was talking about was Overwatch 5. And I was a little disappointed we didn't have Overwatch 6 in December of 2019. Instead, we got Northern Watch, which was still fun. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
I had a good time at the event. It's just a shame what happened at the actual field.
What? Something happened?
Hey, Steve, Tom, why can't you be at Overwatch? Everybody's got to come to Overwatch.
Thomas Martin Luther King weekend.
I know, right? And we're not even used to go out 4 days either.
And he lives in New York. He doesn't work anymore.
That's kind of fantastic.
God, COVID. Oh, God.
I enjoyed that comedic bit right there. That was
Great.
pretty great. That was an infectious joke.
I it's really going around.
Right? If you catch my drift.
Love you too, Steve.
I'll clean myself out.
Those guys are. We're running with them at Southern Comfort. With Steve, we're running with Dark Horse 6. Bulldog and I are. We're going up. We got our tickets today and got the hotel today too.
You guys are
outside of Greensboro, huh? Yeah, we're going on green. Insurgent. Again, we get to shoot a shoot. I got to buy new shells though. I got to go get a bunch of shells so I have enough.
I have an idea. So what's going to happen with the bug? I'm going to put a patch wall on the hood.
Oh, finally we get to this.
So if the bug is not moving and alive, and you could run up and grab a patch off the hood.
Ooh.
Only if it's not moving.
Right.
Because if
that's
you
the
get
rule.
the line of that gunner.
I kind of hear a concussion in your future.
Huh?
I hear someone with a concussion in your future.
Nah, the more than likely, whenever you have the patch wall on top of that bug, it's probably going to be me driving the vehicle. I'm not going to take a risk, anything like that.
Right.
But on top of that, those brakes are brand fucking new in that bug. And the likelihood of somebody running up and doing it is going to be, they would really have to run into a stream of BBs to get it. So,
you got some crazy ones though.
Well, we're putting a camera right in front of that gun so that way you can really watch them go up. Oogie said, Augie said he's retired. I would say Oogie. Augie said he's retired.
Retired or retarded?
Hey now.
Dude, I'm retired. I know Augie is, but Tom's not. Steve Tom's not.
So if you guys need some of those door patches done for your vehicles and all that, the magnetic ones that we had, they held up really well, even with the textured stuff. We're going to be getting some definitely done for the federal for FC.
Are you going with a light tan or like a heavy brown, or what are you doing for light tan so it stands out?
No, I'm actually. It's going to be the full triangle, so it's going to be
FC. Gotcha. Federal Coalition.
Yeah, we're going to take your logo for that you have for the two teams.
We charge for that. You know that, right? You pay me directly.
Well, I mean, you know what you could do? Sit and spin.
I am so kidding. I know. Sit and spin. Hey, I got to make some money on the set. No, I'm kidding. I am so
we're gonna if anybody is planning on bringing a technical out there, I would highly recommend doing it. I think the door magnet's only like, I want to say they're only like $30 a magnet.
Where goes that headset?
Huh? Oh,
my headset's just died.
Oh, that's why I'll use one at a time. But it's only like $30, and it really makes it stand out. So we didn't have it on the truck. We didn't have it on the truck when we went driving around during the first Evo, and people were complaining about it. As soon as we slapped them up there for the second Evo, people were like, "Oh yeah, we could definitely tell that that was an Eastern Forces truck." So do stuff like that because it's really I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is the same thing that happened at Iron Fury. A bunch of vehicles are going to come out with that are probably green and all that other stuff, and they're really going to be on tan. So, but other than that, I mean, I can't wait for Overwatch 6. We'll probably have you guys. Wiener will probably have you and Pepin and maybe Bulldog if he's behaving on the stream to talk about.
You just signed your death warrant for saying that.
I don't know. Thank you.
He didn't move it. Oh wait, hold on. That is a funny clip. Hold on. There's a really funny clip that people need to see.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Yeah. I think you know what about the show.
Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah.
I'm a little scared.
All right. So if I come up to you honking a horn, move.
Oh no.
Oh, that was the. Oh, then you sprayed him with the freaking the Volkswagen. I remember that. That's when we got J-damned. That was right after we got J-damned.
That was fantastic.
Oh, yeah. It really was not an intention to spray him. It just so happens I lost all the momentum going up because I didn't want to run him over. So I was like, well, shit, I threw it into first. And then I started feeling it slip, and I was like, well, he's fucked now.
Yep, you got him in the ankles. Luckily, he's half metal, bionic man. But yeah,
I was
saw the
laughing.
cloud and dust. I was like, "Oh, he did that."
I could see in the rear view just dust flying up, but oh man. So we'll definitely have you guys all on to talk about the event and all that, so that way we can drama pipe for it. Also, for those of you paying attention, if you show Bulldog a canceled ticket for Southern Watch, like between now and the next week, Bulldog, you have to have a time frame on that, brother.
I think it's now and thought he was talking between now and their event, the time of their event, before their event. So I think that's what he was talking about.
He's going to hook you up with a bunch of pyro and everything else if you cancel the event to Southern Watch and come to Overwatch instead.
That is correct.
You guys
cancel it and get the cancellation receipt and show me the money.
Show me the money. But the reality is, I don't think that. I for my friends,
and it has to be a cancel one. It can't be because Mir canceled the event. Because if Mir canceled the event, everybody's coming to Overwatch. So it has to be you have to cancel it before Mir cancels it.
Which is still
before.
Yeah. There's still
before you guys show up and then the health department cancels it.
Yeah, well, health department can't because where they're having that, but just know that they are not using the whole AO because they have live fire training still going on there that weekend.
Oh.
So
yeah. That's
why they can't have the whole field.
When I heard about that, that's why I was shaking my head and said, you want to talk about an accident waiting to happen?
Oh, no shit.
But
they're contained. Yeah, but they're contained to the prison only. They can't leave the boundaries of the prison. So it's like, okay.
Do not underestimate the idea of airsofters.
Well, yeah, but still, like I said, there's live fire going on all around. So, because that is a live fire training facility.
I feel like Mir kind of has a history of putting players at safety risks.
What's up, Sal? Sal's on, guys.
Hey, Sal.
Sal, with your ears burning, we're just talking about you. Z Monster.
About 2 hours ago.
Z Monster.
2 hours ago.
The pandas. We were talking about pandas.
Yeah, let's delete this before he goes back and goes through it and comes out and yells at me again. But yeah, if you guys if you guys want a real good experience, come out to Overwatch. If you're anywhere near Indiana on October 10th, come out.
I just want to say about that. If you come to Herbie Goes to Hell at the Boneyard and you have an out-of-state ID, you get $5 off your entry fee. So if you want to make a trip and come from out of Indiana to the event, you get a discount on your ticket.
Yep, there'll be patches and all sorts of fun stuff going on out there.
Patches and a battle bug and all sorts of stuff. We'll probably have at least one other technical here for the event. We're going to have the simulated air support with the bucket truck. There's some other cool stuff we're going to have planned for it as well.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a fun event.
And then also the Boneyard, we have events scheduled at least once a month all the way through February now. They're scheduled. They're going to hit the website and the Facebook probably tonight or tomorrow morning with and go public. But they're scheduled. They're on the books. So we've got 1 to 2 events every month from here until February.
And I know one weekend where you're definitely not having an event. That's the weekend of January 18th because you're going to be with us.
Yes. There are multiple events in January, but they are not. I'm checking, actually, to make sure. I did earlier. Yeah, okay, yeah. Our January events are the 9th, which is New Year, New Pew, and then January 30th, which is Rolling Thunder.
Yes. Wait, hold on. You guys do.
Yeah, you saw that?
Saturday night. I wasn't yelling at you, LOL. You were looking dead at me as you were yelling, sir. I was like,
You deserved it, Mark.
look, I like I'll tell everybody, and as an event holder, I will take the hit for a lot of people just to express stuff because a lot of people don't feel like they can. They don't feel like they can go up and say, "Hey, I'm not having a good time." I'll do it, and I'll take the hit, because I mean it helps both sides. It helps you guys as event producers as well.
Yeah.
If something's not working and your customers are getting pissed off, but people are too scared to say anything. Well,
that's one thing I love about TCA. I've never felt uncomfortable approaching an admin or a ref about anything, ever. Like, I've never been like, I can't tell them someone's doing something bad, or, I can't ask them this question. I've never had that. I never felt like that.
I will tell you that when the complaints...
I will say I'm a little scared of Pope.
Pope?
Yeah.
Pope?
Yeah. I'm a little scared of Pope, just a little bit. Yell but other than that, I've covered everybody else.
I'm not. The funny thing about it is that when when everybody was like going through and doing it, I was like, all right, well, I'll go up and I'll say something, and worst case that happens, I get yelled at, and go from there. It's what it is. It's just like when we were up on the 3rd level, and I was talking to you guys after I got taken out, Wiener, and I was talking about the whole, moving while people were dead. It's like I didn't care anymore because I was able to move forward. But
Right.
Yeah, I understand where people might get a little bit, pissy and shit. So, and honestly, it was good that I said something in a sense because we didn't know that we had 3 other, or at least 2 other. Like when I say we, I mean some of us grunts. We didn't realize that we had 2 other spawn points that we could have gone to. I specifically asked, do I really have to go all the way back to AA or to the CCP? Is there another spot for me to spawn at in the vehicle?
Yeah.
This is kind of ridiculous. And they said, no. Well, fuck.
I knew about G-Base on the start of the 2nd Evo.
Yeah, but the problem that came up was that a lot of us didn't know about it. And it wasn't filtered down properly. So I think that's where some of the complaints were coming from. But even still, as Sal said, Easter needed a kick in the ass, and it did. And we got a kick in the ass, and it happened Saturday night. Choo, choo.
The only issue I think I really ran into was that players that aren't technical drivers or crew do not read any of the rules about fucking technicals at all.
Right. You're exactly right.
So I'm actually going to put a
research
time
for
about
Doomsday is
this
read
thing.
read the rule set, read it. And then we get the stupid questions. We'll get the questions online when the answer's right there in the rule set. No darn well they didn't read the rule set.
Okay, do you want to know how many phone calls I get a week asking what our second rules are when they're listed on our website, where you have to go to get our phone number?
Say that.
One of the things.
I said, do you have any idea how many times I get, how many phone calls a week I get asking what our feet per second rules when the answer on our website under our phone number?
Yeah, it's right there. I didn't see that because when your friend, I went and looked at your website, so I thought it was pretty cool. I was trying to figure out, and then he was telling me about Indiana. You sent me the event. So it went through. So, yep. So, I mean, I know it's right there. I was looking. And you're set up kind of like, almost like TCA rules, too.
Yeah, we kind of went along with TCA rules. I opened my field probably about a couple months after my first TCA event, I think it was. Yeah. And I just loved the rule set. It did everything how I wanted it. So I kind of just went along with what they did.
Yeah, I wish I lived closer, but yeah. One of these days, I'll have my Learjet going.
Funny you should mention that.
Uh-oh.
Hey, if you got a private jet, you
You
can
get a
fly in
biplane?
Bloomington.
No, actually, one of the guys that's running with us now, he just jumped into airsoft, is actually a pilot, and he mentioned doing something just like that, and I was like,
Oh, really?
You know, there's a private airport in Bloomington that you can fly into if you have a private plane.
Flort? What's a
Flort?
Flort?
There's a private airport.
Yeah, we have one in Rockledge just down the road from here. Of course, it's I don't think you can land a Learjet there, but if you have a place called Cessna, you can. And then
Well, they used to land
I just
47 out here.
Titusville Executive Airport is right here.
That's cool.
So, yep. I live right by the Space Center. I'm right close
Oh,
to
cool.
watch the rockets launch all the time.
Very cool.
Plus, I'm a firefighter, a volunteer firefighter at the port. Port Canaveral.
There's my mom used to work at the Monroe County Airport, and they had a couple 747s, and they actually emergency landed I think it was an F-16 out there once. That didn't make
cool.
it.
So I will.
Upward, lucky.
There's one guy that he deserves a shout out to. His name was Scott. I think Scott Walker. Hold on, I got his name right here. Scott Benson. No, this guy is Scott Benson. He had one of those HPA Nerf rocket launchers.
Oh yeah, I saw that thing.
That prick killed me more times. Well, not really bad at him because it's like he was playing the game right. He launched one of those rockets right off of Bo's head, and the rocket ended up on my dashboard.
Nice.
But he must have killed me like 5 or 6 times. And it wasn't the he was using the Nerf Whistler rocket, which wasn't that good. But whenever he took out the other one, man, he always would hit. And I was like, man, that's something awesome.
I had a guy who had one RPG, and actually shooting it out of an RPG. It was pretty badass.
Cool. I've been trying to find that AT4 for years, and I can never find one.
Well, actually, he gave me the link to where to get those things from. If you're looking at trying to get the non-tag and explosive one like his, they're expensive. They're like $500. Huh?
Kevin Walker just said TDZ. Team.
Oh,
that was a team.
Yeah.
He was talking.
Oh,
Scott Benson and his team.
Okay.
Yeah. It's hold on, I got. He gave it to me right here. It's Kush Nation Armory sells them. And that's
K or C?
K. Here, I'll link the Facebook page here.
Here, let's check it out. See what we got. My favorite though was when I was in the turret of the battle bug when there was no gun up there. Just give me a ride, and we ran up on those guys. And you got anything? And you handed me that 6-barrel, and I pulled it out. Like I just reached down and they came out with it. And like those 10 guys were like, "Whoa!" And they just fucking like, "Whoa!"
And then I told you to start. I said unload on it. Just start shooting above them. And they're like, "I don't want to shoot them in their head." I was like, "I don't care. Air burst count."
Then we died. Then we came back the second time, and then I just laid into them, and I got like 7 of them, 2 being civilians. But it was so funny. They're like, "Oh, he's got no gun," and I'm like, and they're like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, Kush Nation Armory is the Facebook page. Yeah, those things cost about $500, but I got a chance to shoot it. He let me shoot it just to mess around with it, and that thing is pretty damn accurate, and it shoots really well. So much so that I want to get one, but if I get one right now, the wife would literally kill me. She's looking at me when I told her, "Oh yeah, by the way, honey, I'm going away for every weekend this month."
She's going, yes.
No, she wasn't. She's like, really? Really? Like, even Halloween, Op 31 is having a Halloween game. It's their Walking Dead game.
I think I might come down for that.
We've got a Halloween game scheduled as well.
And I told her, I said, "Oh, let me go ask the wife because that's her holiday." And I was like, "Honey, what are we doing for Halloween?" And she's like, "Nothing." I was like, "Whew."
Usually, if you want something, you just go and get it yourself. What do you want to call them?
Yeah. All right.
So let's see if I can find one of these launchers on here.
If Lucky or if Sal is still on the stream, is it a war crime to shoot
Shoot what?
You cut out.
shoot
What?
vehicles with BBs?
Is it a war crime?
Yeah, is it a war crime?
Or do you mean against the rules?
It is against the rules. But this rule set is different from the other rule set I read. If that makes any sense.
Dang, we've been on almost 3 hours. Holy shit!
We always have a good time talking.
I do enjoy it. It goes by fast.
Because it says on the vehicle rules that what was it? I saw it. Yeah, only small arm files will not disable or destroy a vehicle. Only anti-armor weapon or grenade can kill it. Do not fire BBs at vehicles or their occupants. I'm just curious if it is a war crime. Because I'm going to start coming up with I'm going to put something on a speaker that replays war crime on you, war crime on your family. So I'm just curious if they're considering that a war crime or not. But yeah, time does go fast when we're on here talking fun stuff about events and all that other good shit.
Talking about you.
All right. Because the problem that came up was we did on the last day. The last day we started shooting back at vehicles because we were getting shot at by even the vehicles. So, but a lot of people were shooting at us even when we're dead, like BBs and all that. So I just that was why there's like always confusion because Han believed. And we were having a conversation with the guys there. They believed it was not against the rules to shoot at especially the gunner, because it was harassment. It was harassing the gunner, so they would miss and all that. So if it's a no, then perhaps it being a war crime will stop people from doing it. But all right, well, we're losing Wiener. And I think we covered a hell of a lot of stuff. So
Yes, we did. And next week I'll have a better answer on a lot of stuff too.
Oh no, yeah, that's not a problem. Next week we're going to have Greg Reese on to talk about the Op 31 game. That's going to be the night game and the North versus South game. So if anybody is in Florida and wants to go to that game, I'm going to go over all those games and stuff that are coming up before we close out for the night. Right,
because that's next week.
Yeah, that is next weekend. Not this weekend, but the following weekend.
Yep.
This weekend, if anybody wants to ride with me, that's in the Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Palm Beach area. I will be going from here all the way up to Alabama. It's a 13-hour drive. If you're somewhere on the West Coast, I'll pick you up along the way for Raiders 3. They're going to have a night game on Saturday at Stag Southern Tactical Airsoft Games Field. And then Sunday is the main game that they're going to have, which is Raiders 3. The following weekend is going to be Op 31. They're going to have on October 3rd is going to be the night game. So at 3 o'clock, everybody's going to have like a player meet, greet, and swap meet or whatever. I hear the rumor is that Greg's actually going to cook dinner as well. So if you haven't
hear that too,
if you do not have ever had Papa's meat is delicious. Hey, just like my brisket, baby. People now want me to always smoke the brisket whenever we go.
Dude, that brisket was
I didn't get none, you schmuck.
What the? I told you to come by the table. I have some right now. I still have some at the house.
Ship it on over to it.
Let's go.
So we'll be there for that one. On October 10th is going to be at the Boneyard. We're going to be Herbie Goes to Hell at the Boneyard.
Stupid mirror. There's the Boneyard logo. There it is.
Okay. By the way, I need that logo. I need you to send
I'll send it here right now.
Yeah, send me the vector. I also need Doomsday's logo so I can put you guys up as sponsors for the Battle Bus, please.
Yep.
So we're going to be doing that one. If you guys, again, if somebody wants to ride up, by all means, if you want to go to Indiana and go to the Boneyard, it's going to be a 20-hour drive, something like that, some ridiculous number, 16, 18 hours, if I remember correctly. We're we're taking the Battle Bug up there, and then we'll have a week off. Weekend after that is going to be Southern Comfort. So,
Yes.
Kevin, I'll be seeing you, and Wiener, I'll see you. I don't know if I'm going to see Braxton there or not.
Southern Comfort.
Yeah, the Lion Claw event.
In Greensboro, North Carolina.
That one is iffy right now.
Yeah.
Because I still have a few things left to wrap up with my parents' estate. But if those get done, probably.
Yeah, if it does, brother, we can go through. I'm tan for that one too, so don't go green.
Okay.
We want to shoot
Honestly,
them.
I've never run tan at a Milsim event ever. You know that?
Now you're going to get a chance to do it, not once but twice.
It's a teaser.
And then finishing up October is going to be October 31st. Halloween will be a Halloween Walking Dead event at Op 31. So again, we want to thank all of our sponsors: Doomsday Airsoft, High Powered Airsoft, Dead End Outfitters, Norwest Airsoft, Boneyard, and I'm Joker from Players Wanted. That's Wiener.
Wiener from Doomsday Airsoft.
Doomsday Airsoft, and that's the Brax man from the Boneyard.
Yay.
So until next time, everybody stay safe, and we can't wait to see you again. This Joker saying good night.
Later.